In case you missed out in our last session, the trek from Rejlaz Rhekōlb began. Given the options of a quickish trip over the Thejan Strait or a long, dusty land route across the whole of the Pătpăkn, the boys obviously chose the long way. Setting off upon their drümyl lent to them by Jōlahr and Ashtakkrok, it was not an uneventful few days. After a night in Rillan, they managed to hunt, butcher, and sell almost 200 pounds of boar meat. Well, that was after they were set upon by a gang of Mosstyral and Fisvénir almost died. After their tumultuous night, they stumbled into Nœrū and picked up the writ they had requested from Ashtakkrok to cover their lodging, something they did not think to get before leaving, before making a deal with the local butcher for boar meat, getting paid in mostly coins with some jewelry thrown in to offset the difference in the missing coinage. Then things became less eventful. With their progress impeded by some bad weather, adding another half day to their trip, they spent the night in Mosstyral before pressing on to Akold, which would have been the end of the day 2 if they had crossed the bay. Instead, it was day 5. And with that, you're caught up with today's episode of Umbalin and Oblivion. Welcome back to Umbalin and Oblivion. We'll go around the table once. As you can see, we've got a little substitute today, but we'll start over here.
Hi, I'm Sam. I'll be playing the Fonril fighter, Rillan.
Hey everyone, I'm Wade. I'm playing Pătpăkn, the carrion artificer.
Hello, I'm Wyatt. I'm playing Fisvénir, the Rillan wizard.
And Will's not here, but he would be playing Nœrū. I'll be assisting with his character in the meantime because these guys can't survive without a cleric. I guess we're having Rexy. I don't know if I want to just do it. He's more like an Allosaurus though because his arms are way too big.
Let's just call him Will.
We'll just call him Will because Alex would be too
He's very
big.
tired.
He's fine. Yeah,
He is Will.
He will be
He is Will. He is Will. All right. Anyway.
I don't see.
Oh no. So, as you heard, we left off last time with the boys entering into Akold. They left Mosstyral the night before, entering into Akold, which is, it's sort of along the lines of the towns you've been in already. It's a more agrarian type town, largely a stopover between other more important places. So, mostly farms and things around. Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah.
It's okay if the answer is no, but is there any settlement in Skyrim that you can compare this to for my mental?
Is there any settlement in Skyrim? Okay, well, I mean, I have to think about a forgettable town. What's the one just north of Whiterun? That's like there's a dragon that comes there at some point, but it's really just like there's like 5 houses.
I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like in between that and
the inn.
But is that the type of like?
But it's like there's one like tiny settlement of towns between Whiterun and the route up to Solitude.
Yeah, that's.
I think that is Rorikstead.
Is it Rorikstead? Rorikstead. Yeah, that sounds right. Yeah, we'll go with like Rorikstead. A little bit bigger, just because it's like they're collected around.
It's like a little hamlet.
There's an intersection here between the road down to where you would have been going, Ucoil. Boy, I should have practiced that one more. It's like Nœrū, but like in reverse. So it's Ucoil. I figured out that OE is like an Australian O. It's like like Nœrū. So Ucoil. There you are. You should be able to say it fine. But the road down to Mosstyral kind of comes in here at Akold. So it's a crossroads town that's just not very well populated, more so than Nœrū. But
and this is probably a question that I should have asked like from session 1. What does the architecture of this culture look like?
What does this architecture look
like? Are we
like?
talking like medieval Europe? What are we talking
Yeah. Theirs is not. It's not
village.
fantastical by any stretch of the imagination.
Witcher.
about? Witcher?
Witcher.
3.
It'll be a more stone-based.
Stone
So they're gonna have more masonry as their households
Bay. I got
rather
it.
than
I
anything
got it
else.
locked in.
So also Skyrim.
Yes, but much hotter than Sky. Not cold. Not cold, and they sound like they're from Alabama and Tennessee. And all
Oh,
that.
yeah.
Well, yeah.
All that
I'm
jazz.
there right now.
All that jazz.
Oh.
There's no jazz in Umbalin though.
Not yet.
No jazz.
Not
There's
yet.
if there's no saxophone, there's no jazz.
Mr. Artificer.
There's plenty of what I call it, cultivated and primitive music. I think is how I termed it.
Folk.
Yeah, I just use the term folk.
A lot of drums.
Yeah, but you guys are coming into Akold. You've got your writ, so you can find an inn and get it paid
What
for
time of
wherever
day
you
is it?
go. I mean, it's
As
the
the
evening. You've done a
season,
full day of riding.
Okay.
I forget the weather
I
was.
couldn't remember.
I think it was rainy, but not too rainy.
we tried to go and then we
Yeah.
came back.
That was so. Just
That's
to
the day
recap the
before.
5 days so far. First day was fine. You met a druid on the road. Didn't say anything to him. Made it to Rillan. Then from Nœrű to Noru. That's where you guys had the boars and the Mosstyral encounter where you guys got attacked. So that was the one where you bivouacked it. So that was day 2 to the bivouac. Day 3 into Nœrű. You spent the day in Nœrű. Day 4, you started to go out. It was super bad rainy. You came back, talked a little bit, and then made it halfway from where you could have been, just because of the rain, to
Got it.
Mosstyral. So that was day 4. Yeah. And then day 5 is Mosstyral to Akold. So you're coming into Akold, dusk time. You would have gotten out there in the morning. You don't see much, so it's a pretty gloomy time.
Not much in the way of commerce.
No, most people are probably having their supper at this point in the evening. So it's
In time.
Yeah. I
Sleep and go.
I think I have a bag of jewelry, right? That were paid with.
it was a mixture of coins and jewelry. Yeah,
Yeah.
that you guys haven't said that you really.
So I'm
like
trying to
about that.
figure out. At some point, I'm gonna try and sell that.
Right. You said you felt the bag and like, yeah, this seems about right. That's
Yeah.
that's about as much inspection as you've.
Well, I was
given it
gonna-
at
I was
this
thinking-
point.
It's a bag of dirt.
I'm gonna have to try and sell it. So I'm trying to sell it for more than the guy gave it to us. for.
Right. That would be ideal, I suppose.
But this doesn't feel like the kind of town for that. So
No.
I'm just letting you guys know if I forget when we show up to a town that has a merchant.
No, I won't let you forget.
Right.
I got things I need to use that money for.
If only I don't remember how much it was.
Dude,
I know I wrote it down somewhere.
you need to be
Like,
green.
It was like I think it was 195
I need some
roughly.
shit.
No, it was 4 silver pieces per pound, right?
I remember
Like
doing
119.
I remember doing the math. Was it in the
Yes.
back?
Yes.
Oh, I'm doing the funds in the back.
Yeah,
I got it. Forgiven.
it was like 119, right?
Well, hang on. The total? Yes.
That would be okay.
Well, it's 29.5 per person.
29.5 per person. Okay. Times 4.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like 119.
But how much of that was the jewelry? I don't know.
Yeah. TBD, I suppose. Really good that we're starting off the episode, with a lot of action going on.
He was figuring and
Yeah.
We're traveling.
Hey,
There it
listen,
is.
daily expenses.
supposing and-
Well, you don't have to worry about daily expenses because you've got your writ. And this guy can just find food out and about. Mr. Outlander over
Yes.
here. So, you guys are just tucking into the inn, all right? Tucking into the inn. You guys go to sleep, wake up the next day. You are ready to go. The next stop on your trip, the main city outside of there, would be what does that say? Hallet? Yeah, Pitcherhallet. That'd be the next one. That's 2 words. Pitcherhallet.
Pitcherhallet.
Yeah.
I'm ready to roll.
And you can go ahead and roll your D6. Just give me one. Someone needs to roll one
Someone got one at the ready.
D6.
I gotta go for it.
5.
5. Okay. Roll a D100.
All right. We got 6.
Oh, I gotta get over to that one. Didn't quite have. You rolled 6 on a D100.
Yes.
All right. Let's see what happens.
You hear thunderous footsteps. It's a Tarrasque.
No,
Rests
no.
over the hill.
There's the evidence for you.
I don't need the evidence.
Does the
I have never seen a 6.
does the encounter table adjust by level? Like it gets
Yeah.
more and
No,
more
I've got
dangerous?
Oh, did
I've
we
got it
roll-
broken down to levels 1 through 5.
Okay.
Did we roll?
Da 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 da.
Oh wow.
Yeah, rolled a
Sorry, I
6.
zoned out.
I got a 6. I kept it.
I'm trying to think about what's going through Fisvénir's head at the moment.
It's a 6.
Don't die.
And a
don't die,
double
don't
0.
Die, don't die. Don't die. Don't die. Don't die.
Don't repeat
die,
that.
don't
Don't
die.
repeat that. All right, for a 6.
Well, wouldn't that just be 6? Oh yeah. I'm here
said
now.
that.
I have arrived. Well, I thought we rolled 100 for a second. I was like, wow, we're very calm about rolling a 100.
I wonder if 100 is actually good. Is that like a nat 20?
I think we'll know if this is really bad.
Like we win the game if I roll 100.
No,
Stumble upon
usually
the
it
deck of
means
many things.
yeah.
Yeah, in the back of the handbook, it actually says if you roll 100, you win D&D.
That's just crowning achievement.
So actually, since you rolled a 6, give me a
There's several ways to win.
give me a perception roll. Actually,
Oh, I don't like
Complete
this
the
game.
campaign.
Oh,
Die a
no.
hero.
That's a 2. Can I use my passive?
I mean everybody can do the roll.
Oh, okay. Everybody roll your perception.
Yeah, you're all looking around, or you could.
My passive is 15.
So
Can I choose to fail?
you have to choose ahead of time.
I choose to fail.
Oh, okay.
You choose to fail.
Yeah, Fisvénir is off in his own world right now. He's not paying any attention.
He's just like looking at it. He's just got his book there.
He's
It's
staring
like-
off into space. But even if whatever we're looking for is in front of him, he's not.
We're just a little road weary already,
Yeah, I mean,
evidently.
although you get
13.
13. Okay, so none of you rolled very well. So you see up in this as you're going through your day, at some point there's just it's a pretty large black bird that's circling off to the side of the road. Be technically called an Rukjash. Yeah. Irkarujash.
Would I know what that is?
To translate to.
Yeah, I mean you're from around here. It's a large
Just a
carrion bird.
bird.
Is it
It's
perhaps
a raven. It's
Is
just
it
a
perhaps
raven.
a corvid?
Yes, it's a corvid
Yeah.
carrion bird. Larger than like a small corvid,
Yes,
so like
yes,
there's
yeah.
one type and then there's another type. It's the bigger version of the smaller one.
Can you get me? How many food points can you get me?
Food.
For that, I mean, if you want to attack it, you could try to hit it. I mean, it's pretty high up there.
Ravens are smart.
That was a bird game reference.
Oh,
Ah.
sorry. I mean, it can certainly get you 2 food if you sacrifice an egg to it every turn. It's one of the good. It's one of the good ones.
One of
It's
the
a
good ones.
Chihuahuan
It's like a
or
Chihuahua
common.
raven.
Yeah. It's not the. What's the one that? Oh shoot! I can't remember the name of that. What's the raven that isn't very good? Not fish crow. That's a different one. Whatever. No, the common raven still gets you 2.
So he sees it,
Yeah, he sees
but
it.
we're oblivious.
Yeah. I like to imagine I'm looking at it and I don't.
Yeah,
It's like,
you're looking through it.
something's
Yeah.
dead over there. See the bird circling overhead.
Are you? I mean, I think our friend here can.
We could check it out.
I mean, no one got to get close to it to see what it is.
I don't mind. Lead the way.
Okay.
How far
We'll
off the
just
path?
wander-
How far off the path is it?
It's pretty far off the path.
Pretty
Oh,
far off?
man.
I was picturing like
Right.
100 yards that way.
I don't know if it's
No,
far,
it's
but
like-
that's blinking red.
There's like a set of hills off to the, we'll say, eastern side of the road.
Is that blinking? Is that a problem?
Yeah, no, that would be. That looks. Is that a battery issue? And we got another one right
It's
here.
a chain, is what it.
There's
Oh,
a
did
link.
it lose its link? Is it?
But it's
disconnected?
linked. I'm picking it up right
Maybe
now.
No,
if we
it
pretend like
flashes if it's a low on battery. Is that the
Oh.
one I didn't charge? Here, just get yourself hooked up here.
Technical difficulties.
Just going to the other room again.
Here for the jank.
Taking it going there, real quick.
While we're here,
so
we
there's
just do an ad segment.
Enhance it.
We can do
For
an ad
who?
segment for the Substack. For the YouTuber.
Sure. I mean, yeah, you guys follow us on. Yeah, that's right. I need to do this one. Oh, so it's already hooked in? All right, well, there you go.
Oh wow.
Substack, we have, that's where you can get full video. You're currently in your YouTube preview. On YouTube, you can sub. Yeah, I'm thinking about once we hit the super group one that you could do that. Maybe we'll do the full video there for members
You
only.
can join. Yeah.
But that's down the road a little ways. And right now, we're just gonna get back into the action so that it's more hilly to the east of you. You see it, and it's pretty small on the horizon, so it's hard to gauge actual distances. But it's just
How aware of the region would I be?
I mean,
we're probably
of this-
farther east than I've been.
more not further necessarily east, because you would have gone up to. Hold on, where is it? Where's the little thing? Where's my pointer?
Not here.
What
No,
is it?
it's over here. It's over here.
Ah.
So yeah, your home is like here, so you
Yeah.
probably would have been up and down the canal at some point. That isn't listed here because this map was technically made in world before the canal was finished.
But we're more.
And you're lit
down
right
there.
here, so it's more
well,
southeast.
Yeah.
It's more central. Like you just haven't been in here because you don't have much of a reason to. Like coming up and down the canal, there's a good bit of commerce. You'd never been down to Rejlaz just because that's like a super long trip to take, and you're not that old. So
Right. Just
Yeah.
16.
16. Yes, we did figure out 16 years old. This boy,
16-year-old.
really
Yeah.
handling it like a champ at this
He's a
point.
Beefy 16-year-old.
Yes.
He is.
Do
Yeah.
some
farm
quick
boy.
math.
So you wouldn't be super familiar. You wouldn't have really known about Akold. Pitcherhallet's a more well-known place, so you would know that this. You would know that Yukol is an important city, and that Pitcherhallet is about 2 days' ride from there if you do it hard. But you wouldn't have known about necessarily
Then,
Akold.
as far as the direction of the carrion bird, I shall not attempt
You know,
to
it's-
reproduce
yeah.
the name of.
Yeah. Your Karutjash. Rukjash.
Karo Rupjash.
Your Karutjash. Rukjash. There's a K in there.
Sounds great.
Yeah,
I love
you know those Nibeljash, they like to smash their words together and make it really tough to say.
And it's only just the
Your
one.
Karutjash. Yes, it's just the one.
So it's like,
It's a druid
Yeah,
from
they-
day one.
that we passed goes in
Seeing
the
how
opposite
far
direction.
off it was, I don't think we
By the crow's flights. I mean the.
it's not a super uncommon occurrence, just seeing some sort of carrion bird.
Right.
Yeah, we should keep going.
Yeah.
It's too far away.
Okay.
Do you lead us off the trail and then just slowly
It's like,
curve
uh,
back?
we don't need to go there.
No, none of us say a
Mar-
word.
No longer interested.
No.
All right. So yeah, you guys continue on about your day, and then as you come towards Pitcherhallet, now you start to see that there's much more substantial farms here. It's more of a livestock town. Specifically, Pitcherhallet is known for a certain type of creature unique to this area. The Pickin' Porkwurst. No, it is a big creature though. It's about about 15 feet tall, but it's leaned way over, and it's got a big it's got scales across its full body, but it's not a reptile. It's more of a sort of like a giant pangolin.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah,
For the audience, what's a pangolin?
a
A
pangolin.
giant armored anteater.
Yeah, that's
Ah.
pretty.
A
Yeah.
living pine cone.
A living pine.
Yeah. So it's very much like a giant pangolin.
You've seen them.
So they can either walk on 2 or 4 legs,
Mhm.
but their front legs are more used for like digging into stuff. So when they walk on 2 legs, they're kind of like really far bent over because they have a very substantive. Well, these have a bigger tail than a pangolin would, but they're used in these parts to actually like
Mammalian dinosaur.
Yeah.
So are they
it's a very strange.
domesticated?
Yes, yeah,
Why?
they're domesticated. So they're used to like push around farm equipment, till land. They are very good at transporting large quantities of things over great distances. Yeah. So they've got those, and they've got some Lanhera here as well. So they're both Lanhera and Pickin' Porkwurst. Porkwurst,
Awesome.
Excellent.
which I believe just means scaly big thing.
Yeah, we sell the.
That's awesome. I love the
Pickin'
naming.
Porkwurst is just scaly big thing. It's a Mosar name, and Porp is big, and Bulsh is a different type of big. So it's just
Just a
big.
big thing.
It's scaly big. Because imagine like you going up to it and be like, I don't know what you're doing with this thing.
Scaly
It's got
big
scales
thing.
and it's really big. Pickin' Porkwurst.
Nice.
That's
Maybe
all
it's
right.
fat big. Whatever. It's something like
Is
that.
they So this is a more substantial town.
Yeah, it's got a definitive industry here, other than just being like random agrarian.
Market.
There's a market.
Markets.
Yeah, there'll be a
Market.
market here.
Okay, let's check it
Is
out.
there a jeweler?
We're going shop.
Or rather, I guess a
I
secondhand
mean,
shop,
there's a more substantial type of goods store, not necessarily a jeweler. It's not a city.
Yeah.
It's a big town, so it doesn't have like
an armor.
it'd have for an armor. A blacksmith, yes, it would have like a definitive blacksmith and tool shop, but armor.
But not my needs.
A blacksmith with his mysterious past
This dude just makes for.
that works
Well,
on armor.
Do these things need shoes?
What the pick and port
The
bullshit?
chicken working shoes?
No, their feet are more along the lines of like an elephant. So
Okay.
yeah, just because they're so big,
Right.
so they're not hooved.
New
Okay.
campaign goal, we get one.
A pick and port. They're not very fast.
Battle tank.
Haste.
Oh man, if you hasted a pick and
Me
port bull.
on top
We
of
don't need
one,
him to be fast.
armored.
It's just our
Yeah, we need another
turtle.
distraction for
our
you guys.
Umbalin Amazon service. We get going.
I
Yeah.
forgot about that.
Nothing like turning into a
So,
villain.
but there is like a not general store, but I'm trying to find sort of like general store is the best way I could put it. Not specialized, but willing, to buy jewelry.
Yeah, you could certainly find. There was a fineries shop, we'll say. So not necessarily specifically jewelry, but like they can
Pretty
import
things.
nice things. So they've got like finer fabrics.
I'm blinking as well.
You're also blinking red.
I did accidentally hit it. That may be the problem.
Very small goods.
So
Should I hit it again and see what happens?
Hold on. You're still recording at the
to
moment.
do this, I need armor. Wouldn't I?
Probably more than what would be here.
That's what I figured.
Where did I put the one that you just gave me?
That's the one
I've
I
shown you
just had.
up armor.
You just put it on the charge.
Ooh,
fancy.
Let's see. I mean, that's saying it's got charge on it. Whatever.
Like wood
We'll
chips.
see how long it lasts.
But yeah, I want to.
Jank. Okay.
You're here
I
for
go
the
in.
It is so hot.
I go in and I approach who's at the counter.
Who's at the counter?
Yeah.
There's probably the most well-groomed Kistone that you've seen. He is.
Hang on.
You're not well-groomed.
I'm a 16-year-old boy, you know.
Yeah, on the
I
road.
gotta be looking good.
Maybe
with
when
a
he
lady
first,
bar.
all the. Actually, we'll say that this is going to be the first lady of the campaign. I'm pretty sure it's the first woman. So it's actually a female. A female. Where are we? Fonrel. There we go.
I'm with him, by the way.
Oh, you are?
I have a reason for being here too.
Okay. I'm
Female Fonrel, who, as you open the door, a little ding, ling, ling, ling. And she says, what does she sound like? She's going to sound like, welcome. Pleasure to meet y'all. Where are you from? Because you are an upstanding sort of guest to our town.
My name's Fisvénir. I come from the
Definitely
towers.
talking about that guy.
Yeah, I come from the towers up north, the towers of.
You basically his bodyguard, right?
Does she say that?
No, she says that you seem like a respectable sort.
Whoa. Sorry, I threw me first. I'm Fisvénir from the towers of Rundale. And you are, madam?
My name is Amesh.
Oh, it's a beautiful name.
Thank you. My parents picked it.
Wonderful. We're here today. We have a bag of jewelry that a merchant gave to us in exchange for goods that we're wondering if you might be interested in.
A bag of jewelry.
And I show it. May I empty it on the counter? Is that all right?
This one, have you separate out the coins from the jewelry?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Okay.
Oh, I should have done
Let's roll a D100
Ooh, fun.
just to see the percentage of what's
My
what was
D100s
coins.
are pointy. What is
That's
that?
a 2
Six?
over. Wait, that's a 9 over here.
89.
89. Wow. So it was mostly coins. So there's only a few pieces of jewelry in there. So it'd be probably just be a pretty simple ring. We'll say that it's adorned with some horns around the band, sort of like just a little engraving, nothing super fancy. Silver in type, and then probably just like a simple gold necklace. I think that would be enough, roughly. We'll say
Not the one with the gem in the middle.
a pendant, huh?
Not the one with the gem in the middle.
What did I say that there was one with the gem in the
No.
middle? Okay. No, there's like a pen, like okay. Yes, a stone of Baron Zaya. Is that what you're talking about? No?
Just the gold necklaces.
Oh, yes. Yeah, we'll say that there's 2 necklaces and a pendant and a brooch.
So precipitation allows me to clean 1 cubic foot of knowledge.
Huh?
Can we say that by cleaning these things, I'm giving them a polished by removing all blemishes?
I mean, gold itself
Doesn't.
and silver, they don't really tarnish. So like if they were cleaned, then they would shine in and of themselves.
I do that.
Okay, so
Wait,
you've made them
before-
look.
doesn't
before
silver
the count.
famously tarnish?
Nope.
No idea.
Or at least this one hasn't.
It's a magic silver.
Let's see. These are given to us in exchange for quick math. It's 119 minus 89 is roughly 1. It's 30 coins. 20 coins. 20 coins worth is what they would have done.
Yeah.
So I say these are given to us in exchange for
That's why I
roughly
go
30
for
coins
the
worth
meat.
of value. Would you be interested in buying either of them?
Well, let me take a look at them real quick. Yes.
Why she does that?
Okay.
Do not rob her.
Oh,
No, I'm not. I'm actually being an upstanding citizen. Is there any things that would be suitable gifts to send home?
No. Oh,
Yours
look
did.
at
It
you.
did die.
Oh, it's alright. I'll just be quiet. The side
To
that's
let them know I'm not dead.
Do I keep them
Yeah, keep
That was so
Can I
nice.
hold them
That's-
right?
I see you in a different light.
All right. Okay.
I'm not just.
We'll piggyback these two off of each other.
Right.
We'll see how much charge
You're
got on
here
that in
for
like
the
3
jank.
minutes. I'll keep an eye on you. Make sure the metal's facing your mouth.
Yep.
Space him.
So as that's going, I'm just perusing.
You're just perusing, looking for something to send home. Right. Okay.
Mhm.
What are you looking for, really?
Something like a toy or something for my daughter.
Wait,
Something
you were
nice
there
to
for that
send home to my
conversation.
Okay.
I feel so bad now.
He grew up in a tower.
I thought you were just like some loose,
Some
wild,
bachelor?
some ragamuffin on the wind.
No,
Or a
I
scallywag.
Yeah.
You got to tell them about your backstory, but he hasn't.
Yeah.
No one's asked him what he feels.
And you don't know that, so you just see me looking around, and I'm looking at toys.
Yeah. Just see him looking
I'm
at.
super confused.
This video probably just thinks that. I mean, hey, don't
Well,
blame
to each his own, I suppose. I don't know.
him.
Okay, I mean, you'll find some stuff. I don't know how much a child's toy costs.
Better not be 30.
I have enough.
Yeah, you have got enough. It's probably like a gold piece in total, we'll say.
That's a nice
That'd
kid's
be a
toy.
nice toy.
That's
Well,
not a
yeah,
straw
yeah,
doll.
plus a gift for his wife. Plus
Oh,
a gift
both.
for his
Right,
wife
right.
or whatever I
It's like a
call them.
necklace with like a straw doll.
Yeah.
It could be something nicer than just like a regular doll.
Like thing like
that's
the playset
interesting.
from The Chosen.
Oh.
Jesus.
I still haven't watched it.
Mm.
I need to.
Yeah, so you're talking to her. She's taking a look at it.
Just got Revelation.
And she takes a look at it.
I will crucially note, I told her it was in value of 30 coins.
Yeah,
Okay.
30 coins. 30 coins.
Sure, that detail was
She takes a look at what you've presented to her, and she takes a look at it all for a second, and then I left my jeweler's loop in the back here. I'm just gonna go take these and
Take your
take a
time.
look at it.
And she doesn't come back.
She steps into the back and starts taking a look real quick. You're
And
looking.
Lupanor does not take advantage of the situation.
Okay, good to hear. Good to hear.
Not
What was her
chaotic
name?
evil.
Ahmet was her name? I should write that down.
Neutral at best.
Ahmet.
I would like to cast precipitation, please,
On what?
on the necklace. Can I do it on both?
I mean,
or
she took them.
instantaneous?
She took them into the back room to take a look
as
at
she's
them.
walking away.
Okay. What do you?
10-foot range. I want to. But she's going to inspect them.
It doesn't have
Yeah,
verbal.
also, it's like a spell. She's stating
Oh,
right
it is verbal.
Yeah.
Never mind. I wanted to make sure she brought back. Well, I guess I don't care if she brings back.
I don't know. It's just
Which?
I mean, I just said I'm from the towers. You probably assume like a master wizard, but never mind.
We're in a
She's-
small
Yeah.
town.
Couldn't you press to digitate? Never mind, that's metagaming.
I could. It'd be.
Yourself. No, because it's a certain area. Never mind.
okay. She comes back. If you guys don't do anything while she is away, and she says, 30 gold coins will be perfectly fine.
Wonderful.
Wow, no mischief. Okay.
Sure.
And she gives you 30 more coins.
We were given our money in mostly silvers and coppers, right?
Yeah, it was like
Sticking
a
an
it was a
invisible rock
collection
in
of
your shirt.
coins worth that amount.
Wow.
But she pays you in gold.
Yeah.
In
Well, he's still
is
perusing.
it ox or is it Nix or
Nix's sounds right.
Nix
no,
or
it's
gold?
not. It's cords. I think cords is the gold. I think I said it wrong last time. Nix are, I believe, the silver piece. Pleasure doing business with you.
If you don't mind, do you know if there's a banker anywhere in town?
A banker.
Yes.
Hmm.
Assume we have those in this world.
We do have. He works out of the postal office. Yeah, but we do have a banker here. We've got a lovely cash on in town who will certainly take. What do you need a banker?
As I
For
mentioned,
exactly.
the merchant we exchanged. We gave him a boar meat, and he paid us mostly in the jewelry and silver and copper.
Validation. I understand. Absolutely wise choice. But yes, he's at the postal office, and he'll
Sorry, I'm
for a small fee he will
for a small
validate
fee.
all your coins.
Do you know what the fee is, perhaps?
The fee is 1% validation. 1% validation fee.
I don't think I can win her over. Like, what if you do 5.5%?
I'm not setting the rates.
So yeah,
It's pretty standard Mavanesh rates here from the central bank.
Upanor, are you
I don't know if they call it
you
a
ready
bank,
or?
I'm having trouble recalling.
Uh-huh.
Dad's still there, right?
Yeah, it's your yeah.
I want to buy him a fine bottle of something.
Okay.
Straight moonshine.
Yeah.
What somethings does they got?
It's something strong, something tasty. What are you looking for?
Something strong.
Something strong. Okay, so taste somal.
Something a hardy old feller might like.
Not taste somal. Let's see. What would be cool from like around here?
Getting some medicine for my pops.
Here's what we'll do. We'll say that it is a flavored liqueur that uses a tree that grows near the bark. It's sort of like cinnamon, I guess.
Mhm.
But it's more fruity than spicy. But yeah. Leave Will alone. He's fine.
So tired and leaning over.
He's fine. Leave Will alone.
Yes.
And we'll call it we'll call it Yekrek. That's fun.
Yeah, I like that.
We'll call it Yekrek. Jekrhek. Yekrek.
Yeah, great.
Yekrek.
All right.
She does not have that here. But
So I can get it somewhere else.
she's not a toy, jewelry, fine clothes, and liquor store.
Why not?
I have to cut it off
She
somewhere.
needs to
Not a
expand.
Walgreens? What do you mean?
You can't
For
find
real, though.
fine liquor at a Walgreens. You're not trying to buy him a handle of Smirnoff or something.
All right, well, I get.
But you
The
do
doll
find
and the
that,
jewelry.
but there's like near her, there's a nicer a shop for liquor, essentially, or maybe you buy it from the tavern. Yeah, that's there.
I think Fisvénir would ask when he sees, because he was like, "Are you ready to leave?" Upanor, and I assume you're like walking up.
I'll just go to get these things, and I put them on the counter.
Probably,
All right, for those
my
two, it'll
family.
be
Oh,
a
yeah.
gold piece.
oh, that's nice.
It'd be
Reach in and
one gold.
pull it. Here you go.
right, that'll do. It's a little bit of a good rate, but you've done me. You've had some good relations here, so
Thank you.
cool to do.
As we're leaving, I'd like to nod at the door. I'm like, so do you have a little one then?
You have a daughter?
Oh, wonderful. What's her name?
It's in there. It's in there.
I don't have my thing.
Hold on. Let me give it
I
to you.
don't have
Let me
my
feed it to
thing.
you. I'm sure I put
I
it
haven't
in
read
there.
my thing in a long time.
I don't know, but I love her very much.
I, as Wyatt,
what is her
Hesha-
name?
fully expected you to have that ready.
Miless.
Meless.
Yeah. Hesha
Meless?
is the wife. Miless is the daughter.
Thank you. My daughter's name is Meless.
Oh, no, that's
That is your accent.
Oh, that's all right.
My
It's a wonderful
daughter's
accent.
I think it was
My
Melbourne,
daughter's name
actually.
is Meless.
Oh my
Nice.
goodness.
You asked him, I'm like, oh, he does not know. He does not. I don't remember.
Yeah. Would Fisvénir pry more? I think he might make small. We don't have to repeat, but I think he makes small talk of like. So like,
I mean, you can
any other
certainly
kids,
do small
dude?
talk.
Yeah, just
We'll be here for a while.
just got my dog.
Your dog?
Upanon. Upanon pigs. Just my daughter back home and my wife and my. What is it, Dad, called for the cashor?
I don't think I've made that
I
word
did?
up. I think Opa.
Oh, yeah, that's very nice.
No, that's yours, isn't it?
Uh,
No, yours
no,
was
mine's
your
Pajo.
Pajo.
They're
I think it's
they
actually
watching my
Opa.
shop back home.
Oh, really?
Opa.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had a shop. I mean, we've
Yeah,
been riding
we,
for days now.
My family runs a fletchery.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yes.
I
So,
noticed
that he
your
did
handiwork
say
is very
before.
impressive.
That he did say before.
Yeah, they're back home and just want to send them some gifts and
That's very nice.
let them know I'm all right.
The Trill.
Very nice.
Trill is the gold piece. Sorry,
Small
I was
talk.
just
Oh.
double
So
checking.
then which one's the Nyx?
Nick
Now I
is
know
the
he's
silver.
Lord.
Nick is the
Makes
silver.
sense.
Cord's the copper.
Cord is the platinum. It's the
Oh.
highest one.
Nice.
Because I put them in like increasing order of complexity for how expensive they are.
Yeah.
So
I can't use you as a meat
Makes
shield
sense.
anymore. It's not nice. I actually have to care of whether you live or die.
yeah, it's like all these guys have backstories.
Oh
that-
no! Except me, I'm orphaned.
Well, now you are.
No.
You had it.
I imagine Fisvénir has like a
Wait,
very
Nick?
strained relationship. Like he's probably gonna talk to his Inuit family in like hundreds of years.
No, I mean you were very happy just in the towers.
Yeah. So
Once
unless
you
they
got in
came
there.
to see me,
Is us being on a mission from the king hush hush?
we've been waving the red around.
Yeah. The specifics of it,
The
yes.
specifics, yeah, but just
I mean,
the fact that we're,
they gave you a writ, like you're
Okay.
on an errand,
Yeah.
but like
Obviously, my
What?
next stop is
Farewell
the
to you
post
too.
office, and I think yours is too.
Farewell to
I didn't. Well, yeah, I
Oh,
wasn't
how
gonna
far
RP
are
you
you?
because I don't even have it written down.
don't
what
have
Oh yeah,
a
I just
good
want to go to the
track
post
of
office
how
and
far.
send,
Mine's
Oh,
send
an
the
hour
gifts and
15, but
Hour
write
and
him a letter.
15, I
and
think we
30
started
off.
I'll go and
So
break down the math. What's
45
1%
maybe.
of
we'll do it. We'll do it. We'll go ahead and say goodbye to YouTube now that we'll stop mumbling about
Goodbye.
it.
YouTube. Bye
Bye, YouTube.
I'll miss you.
I mean, you're sticking around, but like you
We'll-
won't see us
we'll
anymore,
hear you later.
right? You're sticking around, right?
Right.
YouTube.
Come to Substack.
Yeah.
See my beautiful face longer.
I mean, you shouldn't lie. To
And
me.
also, mine will be there too. So that's balances out, I think, probably in the end. Okay, yeah. So you guys finish up with Amit.
I'd been with the drümyl.
Just so I can
Oh, you're
keep
just
my money right.
Hmm.
How much would the post be?
with the sending the postal.
Well, you're going there, aren't you? Are we?
Well,
all
no, but
going?
he's gonna send something from the post
We weren't gonna
office.
RP it.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You're just doing the math.
Okay, so you're just you validating all your coins. 1%. Maybe I'll say 2% administrative fee. I feel like everyone does 2% in like the real world. So we'll say 2% administrative
For the
fee.
coin?
What? This is Magic World, though.
Just made him. do
Yeah,
math.
they're doing magic. Every validation is a bit of magic that he has to do.
They have like this little magical RFID chip.
I'm not including the 30 because that is pretty cool.
It's literally a monopoly on this process. So like
Yeah,
they
it's
can.
ridiculous.
You're lucky it's only 2%, man.
Listen, man. When I make the Bitcoin of this,
What is it?
You seeing him do that though is like crazy to you because like you would never check someone like another Fonril
Yeah.
stuff like this foreigner coming here won't trust us. Come on, postage. I don't know how much postage is going to cost. Let me think for a second.
Is it in copper?
You're
silver,
sending a package, so it's not just a letter. It's
Mm.
I'm sending
a
a
letter
packet,
plus
but,
and fragile.
cross country.
We'll say it's like 3 nicks probably.
3 nicks?
Four nicks, right?
4 nicks.
It's gonna be a good bit because like it's 4.
What's the
One.
exchange rate?
Huh?
From gold to nick.
It's less than half of a leap.
I'm
Did
gonna
you say?
save him half of
A
a
trill.
gold and call it a day.
You're just gonna give him a trill.
Yeah.
Okay.
So half. So like 5 nicks.
Oh, you're just gonna give him a little bonus.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Keep the change.
keep the change.
I mean,
So
you
I
just
can
hand,
just
you
give
hand him.
myself
So
5 silver and
Yeah.
subtract.
yep, there you go.
I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm very confused by the ratios here. So it's left over at 0.22 after the gold. So would that be 22 silver or would that be 2 silver? Or
So you were left with a 0.22 remainder
yeah, of
on
gold.
gold.
So what would that?
So you would get back then if it's 0.22 remainder, that would be two nicks and 2 drones.
Gotcha.
Is
awesome.
yeah.
Yeah,
So
As the group banker,
Other than
I'm not
The bag
giving
of,
him
other
extra.
than the bag of money, man.
nah.
Yeah. Well, it's I'm.
Yeah.
Can't make the decision for the
yeah,
group.
yeah.
What if Will wants to keep the money? Can't make the decision.
What is he doing? What
This
is
is
what
how
is he
it's
doing during
virtual,
this time?
I imagine he went and got the inn room for us.
Yeah, he's probably just in there reading his book. He got the room. He sat down. He's reading his history of the uprising of the lords.
He's
Just
relaxed.
chilling out.
For the second
chilling
time?
out. I mean, it's
Or is it
you're
still-
lucky. We'll say you did this. No, she'll still be open. It wasn't quite super late yet. But we'll say you did it all in the morning. Just because you guys rolled in pretty late,
Ah,
so just first thing in the morning, you guys do all this. The post office definitely was closed.
yeah.
Obviously, that was closed.
So we're ready for the next.
Yeah, ready for the next day.
Weather roll.
Well, I made the actual chart that I wanted, so it's just a D6
He
to
said
begin with.
leather roll, and I was like, "What is that?"
Leather
mean?
roll.
Does the saddles hold up,
3.
or did they break?
Hold on, I lost. I
I
made
really
it, but
need
I
to get
lost it.
mending. It's like and it'd be cheap too, because I think it's a
There we go.
cantrip.
Yes, mending is a cantrip. A 3, you are leaving Pitcherhallet, going to this one. You're going to Rashbash Mechanic. Yeah, I said that correctly.
I love how much fun you're just having saying the names.
Listen, Rashbash Mechanic is pretty fun to say. I gotta say. It means
Can't help
surrounded
but
by
smile.
surrounded by dry land. That's what it means.
Nice. I mean,
Is
maybe
this
not
really
for them,
arid
but
area, or is it just not?
Well, it's
Plains,
Rashbash Mechanic is a Mosarn word. So like for them, any dry land is basically a lot of dry land. So it's the lake town that was mentioned in the last episode. I think I just called it Rashbash in that one. Rashbash Mechanic. Yeah. So this one is more of a city than a town because it's on a pretty big body of water, which is called Rashbash Mechanic. So the city took the town's name. It's got fishery and other sort of aquatic based.
a bigger town.
Yeah, no, it's more of a city than a town.
Okay.
So it's
Might have an armor.
this one you would have certainly a better chance.
Okay.
Certainly a better chance. But you rolled a 3 on that. So wow, hey,
No D100 then.
no. Did I say that? No. You rolled. I've got a chart, and it's varied. So on this one, you get great weather, and actually you get there in a not double speed, but 1.5 speed. So you get there much earlier in the day. So it's a nice little jaunt from Pitcherhallet to Rashbash.
All right.
So there's actually you could do stuff before you have to tuck into the inn. Today is what it boils
Nice.
down to. So you can
Is
do
this
some
a
stuff before that.
substantial city?
It's a more substantial city. I mean,
Enough to be a city at least.
that you would know of it beforehand. Like
Yeah.
you know Rashbash. You know of Rashbash. You know sort of like
Yeah.
you don't know specifics of it, so you'll still need to. This is a big enough town that you'll have to roll to find
How
things.
much is in the coffers?
117 gold.
117. I might have to piece them.
I was gonna say I was gonna buy a map, but I'm pretty sure we have one, don't we?
No, you weren't really given a map.
Oh, then I'd like
You're
to.
just with a local.
We're
Is
just.
basically what it boils
I
down
am
to.
the map.
It's
He's
the signage is pretty good. Like you're on now that you're not taking the long way.
Yeah.
It's pretty well established. This is a main route from Berhidon down to Yokol.
I think it just says like.
Yuko.
Yuko. I'll never get that one easily.
No.
I think it just says like a bookworm. Fisvénir would be like, I want a map to remember this trip.
Okay,
and we're on
you
it's,
can find one.
yeah. We don't have to RP that.
I like drawing
Armor
around.
/ weapons.
You can roll for me here. Give me a D20.
D20.
Just give me a D. Just a rent. It's going to be just a basic intelligence check. There's no
Which
real
ones love
skill
me?
involved, but you're very
This one likes
intelligent,
me,
so
dude.
it should be fine.
Real quick, how much
It likes me.
Nice.
You said it was intelligence?
Yeah, that's an 18 on the die. Now you're fine.
It's
Yeah,
a
you
19
can-
on the
19.
die.
19 on the die.
Yeah.
I just
Minus
see what it would
3.
It'd be what? I think it'll go up to 23.
be. Yeah.
Yeah. So you 22. Okay.
I got a plus.
Just a +3. That's your main skill. You're
Yeah.
It's all right. Not everybody can roll like Wyatt did for his character.
Oh yeah, I rolled crazy.
Yeah.
It's alright, I almost died. So I made up for it.
I feel like we all kind of ended up rolling crazy, but nobody was crazy.
Yeah. So you find your armor. He's
I want to get a quote from the armor.
a quote from the armor. And what are you looking for?
I'm going to say I've drawn up my schematics of like what I want. Like
For armor. You want a custom piece of armor.
what did we
Yes.
classify it as?
Oh, right. He's flashing red again, so I have to. Oh no!
I'll just be quiet. I'm assuming the
Not
map
sure
is
that's how that
two.
We're coming. Just give me. Hold on. Where is my armor costs here? How much does armor cost?
I know it's a lot.
Look up heavy
It's a
armor
lot.
while you're at it.
That's why
Look
I
up
wanted
heavy
to
armor.
know.
It's heavy armor is definitely a
Oh
lot.
man. Okay.
Didn't we say this would
Sources.
come out
This
to
will
like
be
studded?
Player's handbook. I think studded is right because it's not
It's not full.
banded. It's
Yeah.
not scale. I think studded. So let me
Medium is
just.
strange.
Yeah.
Yeah, it'll be a medium armor.
I don't think I can go higher than that.
There's armor. That's what I'm looking for right there.
I have light armor, right? I have leather.
Oh no, I don't
Right
care about
now.
that. What? Ah, it's the 2024.
I changed my pauldrons and I
No,
changed
I don't want
my,
2024. Give me 2020.
my bracers and my boots.
Where's my player handbook up there?
That's all right.
You do.
And I just up armored my knee pads.
Because D&D Beyond is not being very helpful. Just give me the index. Give me the index. That's great. That's a lot of inspirational readings. For armor.
Yeah.
Boop boop boop. Eh.
Is this an armor smith and weaponsmith, or is it just an armor smith?
It's there is a town guard here, so like there is a similar to like how there's. I mean, this town still doesn't compare to Tishcom Lower of Obrin, but it's still 144. So there's an armorer here that would be used by the local garrison. All right, area. Let's see. Oh, no, studded is light armor. Are you trying to do light armor? Or are you trying to do medium armor?
Well, let me pull up my character sheet. 'Cause I think
Heavy
I'm good-
armor. I mean, for
I
heavy
think
armor,
I'm good
It's
with
very
medium,
expensive.
but I'm not positive.
heavy armor starts off at 30 gold pieces and goes up to 1,500. Whoa! If you get a
Yeah,
full
I'm
plate,
good with medium.
good with you want medium.
Yeah.
Sorry, what were the prices?
It's ring armor gives you a 14, and it's 30 gold pieces for heavy armor.
What
Goes
is
up to
scale?
1,500 for plate. You have to have a strength of 15, and that gives you an 18 AC, which is very good. But
But that's 1,500 gold.
1,500 gold pieces for that. I mean, we'll just consider this sort of like scale, right?
What scale? Yeah.
It's sort of like scale
Yeah.
or chain.
It's more scale. This layer, it's
Yeah.
plates overlapped.
Yeah, more like scale. So that's 50 gold pieces.
It's just 50.
That would give you disadvantage on stealth.
That's fine.
And it's a 14 plus dex to a max of 2. So I think that would already get you at the 16 AC for 50 gold pieces.
I'm okay with that. And how much for?
Well, they don't have it in your size. It'd be a 50 base gold pieces.
base. How much for the modification?
But for modifications,
I have 118 gold.
Oh yeah, you do.
I'm loaded.
I do probably. I would say it's probably going to be 75 at that point to get it customized.
All right,
because it's going to be a lot of customization.
Short sword.
For a short sword, to give a short sword, I believe is also not super expensive.
I want to say it's like five-ish gold. It's not a lot.
For a short
Based on
sword,
hand axes.
I have a
It's
small
5.
knife.
short sword is 10.
Oh,
So we'll bump it up to like 80.
okay with 85.
He give you okay, 85. Yeah, I'll take 85.
is that what you were gonna say?
Huh? What?
Huh?
I don't know.
Done.
I tried.
No
I wanna-
bargaining.
I want to haggle with him. I'm gonna haggle, but I'll haggle with him.
Then he's going to start off
Hello,
at 90.
audience.
90.
How are you?
Yeah.
Doing pretty
We'll start off at 90.
90's a bit steep, ain't it?
Can I see the armors?
Can we do? What about 65?
Thank you.
Hold on, let me think of what this guy sounds like. He's also going to be. You know what? You rolled a what? 22?
Yeah.
You know, for 22. Yeah, I'll do this for you. For 22, this guy's actually a Febleson.
Okay.
Small enclave, as you would know,
Yeah.
there was a population of Febleson that stayed in this town. So you, with the 22, I'll say that you actually find a Febleson shopkeep.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah, don't I speak Mosarn because of that?
I
Or
don't.
something?
You might speak Febleson. I don't think you do, though.
No, I speak Yungle.
Yeah, that makes more sense because you're much
There's a
closer.
reason
You're much
I
closer to
pulled
the
this one
mountains
out
than
of
you are
this
down to
one.
here.
Because it
So-
doesn't roll bad.
So guess what? I'll give talk to you in an Australian accent as well.
Well, this is gonna be
So-
great.
So you walk in, expecting to see just like another
A tall
farmer.
dude.
Yeah, but instead you see, well, hello there, neighbor. No, he doesn't sound like that. Because he's gonna be. He's
adapted
Boy,
to
do
the
I-
local population.
he might.
Alright.
Sorry. Let's get into it as well.
He's third
Hey,
generation.
mate.
Well, hello.
Hey, mate.
How are you doing?
Doing good.
Oh, it's nice to see another of our kind. No,
Quickish.
you're not around from here.
Yeah,
Oh, no,
no.
not at all. Anyways, how's it go?
It's going good.
That's good.
Going good.
Am I happy out today?
Yes. I'm looking to get a. It's really hard.
This is what it's like grinding to your ears.
I'm hanging out. I'm trying to figure out, is Fisvénir here? He's probably not.
Yes. I'm looking to get some armor made.
Ah, then yeah, you come to the
Yes,
right shop, eh?
Yeah. And I'm also looking for a short sword.
Again, nail on the head there.
Yeah. I know.
Yeah.
And here's what I'm looking at, and then I slide in my schematics
Oh, custom order.
because
all
I'm
right.
a little artisan man myself.
These are pretty good schematics, yeah. Don't mind if I do.
I'm a
Well, that'll
Fletcher
take
by
a little
trade.
bit- Wow. Could have taken you for something more utilitarian than just a Fletcher, but yeah, these all look in order. I mean, it'll take me a little bit to do a custom order, obviously. So, I mean, take me probably about an hour. Are you in town for long? Because I've not seen you. It's 5 days.
It's 5 days. I'm fine with that. Yeah.
All right.
He's not going to consult the group.
Okay. That'll be for you. A short sword, custom short sword, because it'll be a short sword, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. For you, I'll say 90
Can we do-
trills. Yeah.
It's pretty steep. Can we do a
It's a custom order.
75?
75. I'll come down to maybe
75 and I'll throw in one of these and I lay down one of my custom bolts.
a singular bolt. Does it do anything?
3 more. He's like, do you have somewhere safe?
I
where
mean,
can
I've
test
got
these out?"
bolts. I
Well,
don't know.
these ain't getting my bolts.
Oh, they
It's
are?
special. It's my own design.
Yeah,
If you
just-
got somewhere
just all
safe,
sorts
I
of
can show you.
designs. I mean, these.
Somewhere secure where people won't get injured.
I mean, these. The alleyway out back.
Yeah, is that safe? Can we talk and consult with the guards real quick? Make sure we don't get.
They know that. I mean, I've got a target set up. I stick it out every now and then.
How valuable is this target to you?
It's a target for target practice, so
All right.
you know, it's just.
Well, these are incendiary arrows.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, that's interesting.
Something you might be interested in.
Yeah, go ahead and roll me a persuasion check just to see how you do. Oh, let me take a look at it. Yeah.
We're doing the same.
Chain or scale? Or 150?
Not good.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Or no.
It was. What's the actual number? That was persuasion, right? That's an 8.
An 8 on persuasion?
Oof.
To be honest, I mean, with 3 one-off
Two
bolts, 5 one-off bolts, I don't know how much they cuts off, because I mean, with that, I'm not really one to dabble in like artificery exactly, alchemically. Sorry, I'm mostly just a hammer and anvil guy.
All right.
Sorry, like I could take it down to like 85 at this point.
I can do 85.
85,
I can do 85.
alright, 85 in an
Alright.
herbal. That'll do. Alright, well,
Alright.
your name is
Upinal Pix.
Upinal Pix, alright.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you,
Nice to
Upinal.
meet you.
My name is Blipships.
Nice to meet you, Blipships.
Yeah.
And if you ever need any fletchery needs, here's my card. And give him the card from my shop.
Alright, I mean, gotta tell you,
It's a bit ways away.
yeah,
but
Laurie Robin's not
Wait.
exactly a close place. You're
it's
far from
worth it.
home.
It's worth it, because our arrows are the best around. Renowned far and wide.
I mean, it could be renowned far and wide and even further before I'll hear about it. Sorry. If I'm ever in the area, I'll look you up, but...
It's all I is. It's all I is.
Did I say that? Blipships?
Thank
Is
you.
that what I said? Blipships?
Yeah, I'm a golden ale or upon delivery.
I'll do a half and half with you.
Alrighty.
Oh, well, I'll rounded up. I'll just say 30 now. We'll go 35 now. Okay. We'll go 40 now, you get 45 and you get me back. Alright, well, you've been all picks. I'll see you in 5 days.
Alright.
Coming on back. And we'll have yourself a little bit of armour, short sword.
All right, I'm gonna wander into the store.
Me too. I'm right with him.
Okay.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
hey,
Huh?
Upinal.
Hey guys,
How's it going?
Nice seeing you.
get me some armor.
Alright.
Yeah,
Oh,
the new weapon.
What a motley crew you all are, eh?
Yeah, we're a bit-
Traveling together?
Yeah.
Bit of a strange bunch.
Oh, I mean, I wasn't going to say it out loud.
It's just
That's what the Italians call it.
I like Shiplip. What's his name?
Blip,
Ship?
blip, 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 blip. Blip.
well, we're gonna have to be here for a bit, guys, because he's having to custom make this armor for me. But it's something we really need, because I'm a little too
Blip, blip,
squishy at the moment.
blip, blip,
You mean,
blip.
how long are we going to be waiting for?
5 days.
5 days.
We could come back for you.
I mean, how far is Tel Brook?
Hold on, I'm
Farther
trying to think
than
what
that.
Farther than that.
Sorry, these. Hold on, I'm trying to be Nibdrum here. Berhidon's only a
We've
day
been
away.
traveling for a bit. Surely we could take a little bit of rest.
You see the trip?
Berhidon's only a day away. That's not what he sounds
Is
like.
it
That's
really?
like, yeah.
Nice.
I sound like, hold on.
Is that where we're
Maybe
going?
think about it.
Oh, that's the guy's
Berhidon's
name.
only a day away, so you could head on up there and come back. You'll be fine. Maybe 5 days, I don't know. Notable.
Yeah, we could come back. We can come back. Pick it up.
I mean, props for an extra fee, would you be willing to send the armor to Berhidon to find us?
To send a full plate of armor. Well, not plate of armor, obviously, but a custom set of armor.
Pieces.
I mean, do you have someone who does that sort of thing, or we can arrange with someone?
We'd be back through.
Yeah,
though.
you would come back
Yeah.
through.
We don't know how long we're gonna be at Berhidon.
Right. Well, I mean, he can.
pick it up when he's done. Yeah.
Okay.
It just needs at least an herbal.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah. So, I mean, there won't be a charge to hold it longer if you're doing something. It's you're going up to Berhidon.
Yes,
I
that's
don't know
right.
why you hit it up there, but if you're swinging back by, where you hit it after that, you coming back down south.
We should be.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
Back to Rejlaz.
I come back to the capital.
Yes.
All right. Okay. I see how it is. I mean, he is splurging for custom armor, so makes a little bit of
What about the
sense.
sword?
What? What
How
about
long
the
is
sword? I mean, the sword. Well, I was just going to have it all done in an herbal. Do you want the sword first?
Is
I mean,
the
I
sword
could-
custom made?
Blind, I could probably like. I could do it first, but it'd still be a day or two before. You want to do it nice for you, so.
All right, it's all right then.
I've got other things. I mean,
Um,
you're coming in on a whim. I've got other things I've got to
It's
do.
true.
Is there a longsword in the room?
What's the weapons?
Yeah, there's a long.
It's
There's
the
like a
next
random
page.
longsword.
Oh
Sure,
yeah.
yeah.
How much is a longsword?
You're gonna use a longsword.
I just found out I have proficiency. in it.
Oh, it's
Listen, you
it's
can
because
have mine.
It's
Do you
because
have one?
yes.
Yeah, he's
I
carrying
am
around-
kitted out. I
Maybe
have
do
so
you-
many
do-
weapons.
Do you see me eyeing the? Maybe I walk
I
over and
just
give it a
want
few
something
test swings.
more substantial than my dagger
Yeah.
right now.
Do you happen to have a shield?
You
Because
ready?
that's what I came here to buy.
I have a glaive, 2 hand axes, a longbow, a longsword, and a quarterstaff, and my signet ring.
That's martial weapons.
So can we say that I?
Very strong.
So yeah, I mean, if you're willing to lend me, that'd be awesome.
So here you go.
We can say I'm over expecting it, and then you walk over. And, the second I'm like, oh, it's been a while since I
I
tried one.
mean, you know,
Could I get a
it
hand
was
right now?
Yeah, I mean, you can just
military
get
hand
issued.
axe.
Yeah, I'll
so
make it.
I mean, it should
How
be
much is
fine.
that?
And then I give it a few
Hand
flicks.
axe
You ought to be
is
all right.
5 GP.
All right, you could throw in a couple trills.
It says
Yeah, I mean, you could get that off the rack. I'll put a sharp on it for you.
I said I just want something other than here's a D4. Oh, D4.
And you can, you could throw daggers too, but
You can throw hand axes.
this
throw
is
it.
specifically for
My hand axes.
Ludum weapon training. So is this something
Yeah.
I learned at the towers, or is it just like?
it's like it would have been like some
And I don't know
traditional-
why-
rudimentary traditional.
It's like a Fletcher.
weaponry.
That's cool.
Super easy. Just one more.
It's
Maybe that's the only exercise Fisvénir ever has done. Is occasionally.
he's just like every now and then when he's super mad, he just takes out his frustration on some,
Just
Yeah.
start chopping.
just like
The-
starts
few
hammering
times.
away. Like you can tell, it's like he can do it, but he's not like very good at it.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm proficient in it. Better than the average Joe.
Yeah, but what's your strength? Isn't your strength?
I
Like,
mean, I rolled crazy. It might be.
is it above a 10 as well?
Listen,
Did
there's
you
no
have it?
Exactly
way-
10.
That's a 10. So
Okay,
your
I
dump
was
snout
gonna
was a
say.
10.
Mhm.
There's no way.
Yeah. But I did come here to buy a shield,
What the
so
world?
we don't have to RP it. But I asked the guy, like, oh, shit.
Yeah, you can
For
get
a
a shield as
shield?
well.
Which is 10 gold. And according to the book, so is that?
And plus 2 to AC, right? That's
Yeah. I don't know if I'll ever
So-
use it. Fisvénir just wants something.
Well,
Why won't it let me look up a hand
Fisvénir, not quite awkwardly handling the sword, very awkwardly
handling the shield.
One word. Do I have my own personal coin? I think I do. I can subtract that from it.
All right, you can just grab your 10.
Oh, this has to be the gang's currency because it's 126. I'm like, I'm
Yeah.
not that rich. So I just subtract 10 from
Yeah,
that.
you ate at the
Um,
cafeteria in the tower.
yeah.
It's like you didn't.
10 to... Oh, no. So it'd be 12.
Yeah,
well, good afternoon to you.
Hello, what's your name?
My name is, wow, I drew a blank.
My
Jōlahr.
name is Niolo.
It must have been a long day.
Yes,
You're a little
we've
dusty.
been traveling for about a little over an herbal.
Well, if you didn't hear, his mom's blip spish.
Yeah.
Blip spish.
Well, nice to meet you, Blip Spip.
Blip blip spish.
Blip.
That's what I said.
And take this like blip
Get some
spish.
fish.
plosives in there.
Yeah,
Blip
get
fish.
the
some
double B.
Blips, blips.
Blip spish.
Well, I was wondering if I could maybe look at some of your armor.
Yeah, it's all hanging around.
You know, you can see I'm currently wearing some leather, but I'm needing some more hardier equipment.
You're a big
for our
fella, but
travels.
I think, we've got some adjustable sizes, your belts on the back and all that jazz.
Yep.
Oh, I said jazz doesn't exist and all that. Rigmarole.
Do you do any chain armor or scale armor yourself?
Chain, in this part of town, in this region, not so much chain. They're more interested in heavier stuff.
Mm.
There's a guy across town who's, chain's more of a cash-on thing, to be honest. They're not as good with got small hands, but not nimble fingers. Sorry, I've got small hands, but I don't have nimble fingers. Sorry, not really great with a chain.
Do you have any scale or? Do you say scale armor?
Yeah, we've got some basic other armors. Yeah. I mean,
Does he have to have his custom fit?
No, there's
I'm
big
just a
guys
big
here.
feller.
This is big. I mean,
They grow them big. I'm just extra big.
I like to think you put on the armor.
Is that
but
coming
it's
out
like
of the communal funds?
straps are
you're
stretched to
also
the
buying a set of
max.
armor here.
Yes, please.
All right, you're buying. You
We
said
should
How much
have
gold do you have?
group.
He's-
Well, I'm hoping
is that
to
coming out of communal?
tap into the
How much is it?
Offers.
But that actually is a good question. How much gold would I have from the
you
family?
not have much gold. I
I
don't
mean,
think.
I currently have 10, but I think we were supposed to talk about it at some point.
10's like a modest living starting gold, I believe.
Mhm. I just had a lot because I was a merchant.
Yeah, his was because of his backstory. You weren't.
Well, we farmed, but
Yeah, you were farmers.
Yeah.
You were important in your town, but like your town isn't super prosperous,
Yeah.
anyways. So, and you weren't planning on taking a big old trip, across land.
so I
And,
don't have the family wealth.
yeah,
Why do I?
so at this point, your consideration would be like, do I try to go home and get the armor I have there, or do I just stock
I
up
would
here?
have
Because
armor.
you would have armor at home. The question is, are you planning to go home?
What kind of armor would I have at home?
You,
Would I have half plate or plate?
You're probably trying to. I would imagine. I don't want to put it onto your character.
Yeah.
But like you're probably trying to replicate the armor you have at home because that's
Right, because it would be
for.
for my Pajot.
Yeah, it would be like it have like your
Would it
town
fit me?
your signet on it.
I mean, I'm imagining I'm
with
not
how old-
immensely.
With how old your parents were, they probably would have resized it for you at this point because like he's not going to put it on and try to fight anybody at this time.
Especially now.
Well, what? Yeah, especially now.
Wow.
That I mean, if he was weak before.
That's crazy.
Let's got some snakes for you.
Yeah, I don't much like snakes. Let me look one more time. Maybe I can get like a medium cheaper.
Did you not have armor in your starting equipment?
I just
Or
have
did
leather. I was trying to get something better than
Let's get
leather.
Nibjum full plate.
So it would be full plate.
Hey, he's a cleric. He could do.
He have full
He
plate.
could wear it.
We
but,
just
like,
don't
You guys
have
don't have 1,500 gold pieces.
Right.
Right. The issue.
So it would be full plate of whatever my parents had.
No, at home I don't think you guys have
Half
full
plate?
plate. Let me look at.
Yeah.
Let me look at it. It'd be nice stuff. So,
I feel like it.
probably more. What is splint armor?
Splint,
there's
descriptions. Splint is like the Japanese style of armor.
Oh, yeah.
Like samurai armor, how it has
It's like
it's slats of armor. It's like the Eastern style.
narrow
of
vertical
armor.
strips of metal riveted to the backing of leather. Okay, I got you. Yeah.
Suzak armor.
I like to think Fisvénir.
I'm trying to decide whether it would be
considered
half
getting
plate or if it would
it
just
was
be a
like-
breastplate. I think it would just be a breastplate, which is still 400 gold pieces. I mean, it's no joke.
Yeah.
But
Yet. Let's get another boar.
for the breastplate, it's got the advantage of not giving you disadvantage.
Can
the
I?
King's
Okay, so
Quest
if I
has
know that
become
I've got a
great
breastplate,
hunters.
could I get,
I mean,
you know,
the
racers
King's writ.
and
would get in
greaves or
trouble with the
something.
king.
It doesn't stack like
It
that
doesn't
exactly.
work like
no,
that.
no.
Okay.
So technically, like the bracers and stuff, those would be more magical items that you'd use for those inventory slots, basically.
Okay.
But they're not add-on pieces of armor that you would get. They're technically built into the armor itself. Yeah.
Is there a better way to up my armor?
I mean,
if you're just on leather right
Looting.
now,
Yeah.
if you wanted to, you could
find
get
some stuff.
you could
You
get a
can get off
chain
a
shirt
corpse.
just in the meantime, which ups you
you're like
I'll point.
directly in service to the king, right?
or scale mail.
You're
Scale mail.
No, that'd
Well,
be me.
He,
Yeah.
him, and he got a letter written for him, Drümyl.
Mhm.
So he's on loan from from Umbalin,
Gotcha.
directly in service of
Well, I just wonder if he could
the
get
king.
armor from like a local garrison.
Maybe he could get from his own local garrison.
Yeah.
He is important in his hometown.
Gotcha.
Yeah, you would know this.
Yeah.
You would have told them. You've said it plenty of times that your father was the steward.
Steward.
So many times.
Steward.
My dad was the steward.
And now you-
I don't know if I'm touting it that much.
Again, emphasis on was.
Really?
Every single time he says that. Says, and I definitely was. Wasn't I?
You
Definitely
know?
was. Yeah. Definitely was.
Awful.
Was.
Do you ever want to see your daughter?
Fisvénir is cringing.
You don't know that he has a daughter technically. You weren't in the
we
finer.
had a conversation.
Yeah, they had a
We did.
Oh, you guys had
Yeah.
a separate conversation?
Yeah,
We're buddies.
our aside. Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Just
Yes,
so you know.
yes. You had
Yeah,
your adventure.
I don't want to paste to people now.
He never pesters you again. Okay, yeah. So I mean, you could up like a point or two with either the chain shirt or the scale mail. The scale mail just gives you disadvantage on stealth checks.
How much is those are 30?
Those are both 50 apiece.
Or 50, yeah.
What will the scale up it to? 14?
14 for scale, 13 for shirt. Chain shirt.
Plus dex,
Oh, it would
right?
up it?
Plus dex to a max of 2.
So it's the
Hang
same
on,
as
where's
leather?
my...
What?
What do I have now?
Leather is 11,
Oh, I have padded.
which is
Oh, wait,
11.
hang on, let me check
plus
that.
dex.
I imagine that's just a game, so right?
Plus,
So right now
11
I'm
plus
13,
dex.
yeah.
So it's just 14 plus dex.
What? Whose is?
Mine.
The one you're getting, yes. It's
Okay.
14, it's
Oh,
14
that's
plus
why.
dex.
Okay.
Is there a cap?
So it caps out at 16, right? What did we say you're getting? You said you're getting
Scale.
So I would have AC 17.
You would have, well, no, it's a max of 2.
16.
So maxes out at 16.
Okay, so I'd have
16 with disadvantage on the roll.
That's fine.
Can't wait to get mage armor. It's gonna be great.
I'm sure that you're all very scintillated by our armor conversations that are happening right now.
It's important stuff. We gotta know.
This is D&D at its core.
I mean, when the
Inventory
boss fight
management.
shows up next round. I'm just kidding.
Yep.
Oh,
wait.
this does a thing. I didn't know.
Yeah,
No,
it-
I'm just
So-
using a eraser. In a sticky.
All right, see?
Like a-
Sorry, it doesn't sound like that. No, it sounds like this. So you guys
You know,
Yes.
something more.
got your sword, got your shield. Well, you got his sword, you got a shield.
Sorry about that.
Bullets.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
Oh, yeah.
And my hunting knife.
You getting anything? You gave him a sword, took my money. Sorry. You gonna give me some for something else?
Well, I would, I think I'd be interested in one of the scale shirts.
One of the scale shirts? All right, yeah, it's off the wall sort of thing.
Okay.
I mean, it's
Well,
box,
how
whatever.
much?
For scale, it's 50.
Okay.
Plus his sword, no, plus his shield. You said shield was 50?
Yeah, 10.
10? All right, so it's 60 core, 60 trills for you both.
Would you be Would you be willing to make a trade?
Try.
Yeah,
What are you
for a
trying
little
to
bit
do?
off. I won't really need my leather armor anymore, so
I'm taking it. Ah.
we'll say 50 with the leather.
Yeah.
I mean, I can.
You can obviously see that it's hardy armor.
Did you take it?
I mean, it's still leather. I mean, I'll deal more in solid stuff.
It could be studded.
And we could not. I guess I could put some studs in it, but that's going to take some off the calculation. What is those? 60 total. I could take it down to 55.
You're right. You got yourself a deal.
All right, 2 deals in 1 day.
He strips in the
Money.
middle of the door.
He's got his understuff. Well, he probably doesn't even have. Well, for this, he would have his armor on because it doesn't impose any sort of Yeah, it doesn't pose disadvantage, so won't just wear it.
I guess that is one deciding point. Because I probably wouldn't just wear scale armor, would I?
Right, yeah.
But I could wear chain.
I will.
I mean, you could wear scale.
Does that include my schematics? And also included my helmet. Does that include? That was
You didn't
separate.
ask for a helmet.
I think you could wear scale. As far
How
as I
much is a
understand.
helmet?
You wouldn't be comfortable sitting, eating, or sleeping, but otherwise you'd be fine.
I don't know if helmets have separate thingies
Hold on.
or if they're included. I've never.
They're mostly magical equipment.
Would I wear, like,
Because I'm just
would it
looking
make
for
sense?
like my Viking helm thing that I put together.
I mean, we could just say that it's included in it, but it doesn't affect the AC.
Yeah.
Just cosmetically.
Would it make sense then to, like, keep my leather armor as, like, I wear that all the time and then the scale armor just goes over it?
Certainly could. No?
That way I can,
You
like, more
start at
comfortably
60?
travel.
Sure.
Alright, that might be better.
Alright, so take it, big. New deal. 60 gold. 60 gold. 60,
Boom.
60 trills.
Count it out. There you go.
I'm gonna cover 10 of it.
Wow.
Sorry, generous.
All of your money.
We're at 82 now, gang-wise.
For now.
Yes. Which my personal funds are
And
just
every
lumped in
single
with the
enemy I kill have 1 copper on it.
I mean, I roll for it, so maybe.
Darn.
You want to make a necklace out of copper pieces? that-
No, I want to keep a tally in my goal.
Oh, gotcha.
But yeah, trophy necklace sounds
We're going to hit the road and start killing things if we can get that tally up.
All right. Well, glad to do business with you. I'll see you, Becky, and
Thank you.
All
nice table. I'll leave it ready by then. All right. You're in my shop. You guys got to leave.
Yeah,
I did.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
just,
I'm
I'm just thinking if there's anything else that I was.
I mean, listen, I'll certainly sell you anything
Oh
else.
no,
if you want.
you're a lovely individual.
All right, don't lay it on too thick.
And I just look at the tall people.
Oh, I've left.
Oh yeah. I'm just
See you later.
I'm doing D&D things.
Looks like they left. That he leaves with you. That was Nœrű, maybe. I don't know what Nœrű was.
It's like I'm surrounded by giants, and so are you.
All right.
giants
Well, that is
going into
Rashbash Bakanchik.
You ready to make with the sword?
Anything else you guys want to do?
I
in
don't think this is a
town?
permanent edition. I like to think that Fisvénir is like, for lack of a better word, equipping the shield. Like he has it in his hands at the ready for like most of the evening.
I would have laughed
Just
if
trying
you
to, like,
just
get
got a
used to
shield because you were so scared of getting pincushion.
Oh, that's exactly why I got it. But then he's like, you know what, this isn't working. And so he just like leaves it in his inn room and regrets the money, but he has it now.
He's got a shield.
Same with the sword. It's in the room now.
What's the dawning speed of my scale now?
Oh,
Do I need to worry about that much?
I'm
trying to see
for
if it's
for medium
negligible.
armor. I think it's 10 minutes. Is that right?
I thought that
To
was
get it
for
on?
heavy.
Is that right? Hold on. I'm trying to think for. I'll let you look at the dawning and
You
dwarf.
could do it in 5 minutes if you're trained. To put on medium. Maybe not. Yeah, 5 minutes you could do it.
I think there's a proficiency thing,
Did I go?
like crossbow expert, but it's for armor.
Doff armor.
Doffing armor
What
is
a
5
weird-
minutes.
So all you gotta do is put on the.
Right.
the-
It's easier to take it off than it is to put it on. I'll let you continue to look for it. Yeah. All right. Sorry.
Donning it takes 5 minutes. Doffing it takes 1. Heavy
Oh.
armor is 10 and 5.
I was thinking of donning,
Shield is just an action.
and that is
I
a
got it right
complete
with 5
lie
minutes?
because actually having to put on armor takes a bit longer.
Well, 5 minutes you could do. If it's just the shirt, put on your
That's true, it's
cloth
just the shirt.
and then some buckles.
Plate
You're
though?
wearing your gambles underneath.
Yeah. Got to strap into that big old tin can.
Plate takes like 30 minutes.
Oh yeah.
In real life,
With
plate
all-
takes like 30
All
minutes.
the buckles.
Gotta get help.
That's what squires
Wait,
are
who
for.
has? Oh, for plate, you have got to get help. They're telling me I got to get help.
It gets very
Sorry, Rashbash.
Roll D6.
Okay, I guess you're all right. Heading on. So you just spent your nights, used your writ.
I don't think we needed
Next
anything else
day-
while we were in town.
I don't know that he wanted anything, so we'll say that he didn't.
Another book.
Yeah, that's all we would really wanted.
He hasn't had a ton of time to read. It was a tome. It was a mighty tome. All right, so we're going Cantrick to Berhidon now. Give me that D6.
Someone else or whatever. Roll the past 2.
D6. Yep.
Spread the love.
Another 3.
Another 3.
Another 3.
Fair weather.
You hear a roar of a dragon in
Uh,
a dungeon.
yeah, no, actually, it is the same. Unfortunately, you guys make it there in 1.5 speed again.
Sweet.
Great weather again. The one I repeated a couple of them straight across, but unfortunately, that's the
Okay, so
most
you
interesting
did
thing.
vary the table.
yeah. No, the
Okay.
table's all varied up, and that was one of the places where I was like, I'll throw them off by making it different or the same instead of it being different. Unless you guys want to roll again.
Nope. We will happily arrive.
All right, fine. You happily arrive in Berhidon.
How big is Berhidon?
Berhidon, so there would have been like a different guy, a different corbage covering Rashbash. But so,
Oh.
Berhidon, what?
Go ahead.
He wasn't alive.
Right.
The guy from Rashbash wouldn't be alive.
It's just the one, right? We determined Tel Brook is the
There's only
one.
confirmation that one was alive.
Right.
Uh,
I was just double checking. my
Only
notes.
confirmation that one was alive. Tel Brook. Yeah, Tel Brook. Tel Brook. Work? Hold on, I made it really small. Shouldn't have made it so small. Tel Brook. Yeah, there it is. There's only one I in there. Tel Brook. Tel Brook. Yeah. So Berhidon is not as big as Rashbash, but probably about similar to Pitcherhallet. But sort of a more diversified economy than having the pick and Pătpăkn and Lanhera and Pitcherhallet.
Okay.
It's close enough to the lake that they can do some aquatic stuff, sort of. It's a huge lake. I mean, Rashbash is very large.
I'm going to assume that we kind of arrive at the inn to get settled, and I'm going to walk up to the innkeeper and make conversation.
Okay. Walk up to the innkeeper and walk up to the innkeeper, have a conversation.
Good afternoon.
Hello, how's it going?
It's going well.
Sorry, let me give a little bit more southern. There it is.
I'm
How's it?
I'm looking for an individual named Tel Brook.
Tel Brook.
Yes.
Oh, all right. Yeah, you're looking for Tel Brook. He's still kicking around up there at his home.
Can you point me in his direction?
Yeah, he's a little ways outside town. But you take it, just head a little bit more north and see there's a little goat trail. Or I can't remember what they're called. There's a little trail that leads off to the west from the north road, and he's got himself a little homestead up there, and kind of setting away. But as far I've seen him, a while ago. He hasn't been into town super recently, but as far as I'm aware, he's still living.
Good.
All right.
Anything you can tell me about him? What am I getting into?
Tel Brook, I mean,
What kind of flavor does he bring?
oh, a unique flavor. He's been a corbage for longer than they usually go, as far as my pa's told me. I mean, normally the corbage don't last that long. They get the.
Do you have the her?
No, tell me about the.
They do all them weird things, and I don't know what I've heard that they do all sorts of weird things, and you do weird things long enough, then
Yes, I understand.
yeah.
Dabble too.
I mean,
long.
you got a little some
You
on
got
your
a
chest
lure
there.
on your chest.
Well, yeah.
I'd like to imagine
You
what
do.
you just dropped.
Yes,
there.
my late father actually was one of the Kjorvaj, and
No,
I
it's like
myself
like
now
just
am
they people.
looking to apprentice
thing.
myself to one of the
Whoa,
last remaining
Is that
Kjorvaj.
why you're looking for Tel Brook?
That's right.
Images in the coffin.
I'm sure he'll talk to you about it. Yeah, he talks to just about anybody who wants to. But I mean,
just
you
so we
know,
keep it
Good
totally
folk,
sailing,
just
going
maybe
off on-
strange.
yeah, he's certainly strange.
Eccentric.
Certainly strange.
Oh no.
Flight's a fancier sort of his general mode at this point. I don't know. He's,
Look at something, baby. Spend about
I don't know, there's no better way to say it than like, well, you know, it's,
Yeah. Well, I appreciate your help.
yeah, no, it's just, certainly. I mean, you are on a trip from the king. Sorry, excuse me, pardon me, from the king. So
Well, thank you.
glad to support the crown, especially in these times.
Yeah,
especially in
It's,
these times.
trying times,
Yeah, nice.
uncertain times.
I don't know the
Kick
last.
the door open and we leave.
All right, I head back over to you two.
We were eavesdropping and
Right. I found out where Tel Brook lives. I plan to head out that way. If you're interested in coming, I extend the invitation, but I don't know what'll be in store.
I'll go with.
I mean, we came all this way. I don't see why not.
All right.
Well, the same mission as
Some
you.
of the training might be secret, so I
Yes,
imagine we'll get to a point to where
I can tank it.
you won't be able to.
Let's go tank it and stuff.
No worries.
You're
It's
planning,
going to visit, but
Little bomb dude.
you're planning to train with him? This is. I thought you
Yeah.
were just going to talk to him.
well, I'm hoping I can learn some more than my Paja was able to teach me before he finished. I have some
Fair enough.
rudimentary training, but I do need more instruction.
I'm gonna give some back talk, but like Fisvénir would have did that.
What do you think, Nimdrum?
He's
Yeah,
down.
I was talking to him.
Yeah,
Oh, I
That
thought
was
it was
No,
the.
that was Nindru.
that was
The table Nindru.
Would I kind of roll something to see if I know anything about
Kjorvaj? About
the
what?
Kjorvaj or
About the
like-
Kjorvaj?
Yeah. Just from
I think I've let you roll for that before, and you didn't really have anything. But it's been a while, you know.
humor him.
I'll let you go again.
I'm sure it's
I
nothing.
can't
like,
remember
Go for
for
a whirl.
certain.
I'm sure it's probably there's probably not like a book on
I'm not gonna watch
Kjorvaj and
that
all their
here.
secrets. It's
Yeah.
probably just like
Yeah.
tangential things
Well, I
I've
like
read.
You did. You know, you were very invested in the War of the
Some
Breach.
people
So
don't like
It's
that.
not very good. It's like 14.
yeah, so you were invested in the War of the Breach. This is a specific thing.
Well, I
So
would not be opposed to that.
You sort of would have heard of
I'll look
them.
into it, see what all I need.
I think I may have said this before. Actually, now saying it again,
Mm.
you would have heard of them as like some sort of specialized force within
Mm.
the Fonril sort of army.
Mm.
But they've got some sort of aptitude, some sort of arcane aptitude
Mhm.
that's not standard for sure, but nothing really specific other than like I don't know. There's like you're fighting with these weird mortal things, and they had some guys who were even weirder than they were.
Okay, easy now.
From their perspective, in the War of the Breach,
Right.
yeah,
It takes one to know one.
Okay. Yeah. It doesn't change my dice roll, but I want to say that in world, when we're leaving, I pull out my book and I'm like, hey, what do I know about these guys?
Oh, you
and then
you
it like
asked your
writes
book?
itself, all my notes that I have on them. I'm like, oh.
Nice. You got chat
Oh.
GPT or something?
Yeah,
going
pretty
on?
much, yeah. But I was like, do I get advantage? I don't.
All right. We head out. We follow the
Okay.
directions.
All right.
Any events on the road?
For this one, it's too close to town. I won't make
Okay.
you roll for
All
anything, unless you want to roll. I mean, if you want to roll,
No, I don't need.
I
the
mean,
excitement.
getting
I'm
time
sure
to have.
he will be excitement in and of himself.
Do we have to walk through a bunch of tall grass to get there?
No, not tall.
I
No,
hope
no.
not.
It's. I mean,
Oh, I took the drümyl.
you took the
A
drumel.
wild
Yeah.
Charmander tackles.
It's shiny.
It's shiny.
Theo goes, I have that one.
So you guys make your way out there, and you as you go north of town and you go to the west, you see the little game trail. We'll go with game trail, sort of not well worn at all, but
Yeah.
there is some traffic that comes in and out of here. So you start heading off of there, and just you cross a couple little rises, and then you see it's a nice little homestead. He's got some simple livestock that he keeps there for his, for living purposes. Try to be more self-sufficient, as far as you can tell.
Is he out front?
He's got a pond out back.
Nice.
That's fine.
Man rocking in his chair with his pipe.
No,
The rocking chairs.
So remember, so are you doing this in the morning, or are you going there like right when you get in town? Because you weren't
eager.
time and a half speed, so it's like early afternoon when
Yeah.
you rolled into Berhidon.
I'm eager.
You're eager, so you
So
want to
we're
go
there.
meet him. All right.
Yeah.
Then he is not outside by the time you get there, since you don't see him outside. So, but there's light coming from the windows.
I want to walk up to the front step and kind of pause a minute and kind of
This is gonna be good.
I'd like to intentionally
Give it-
take forever to hitch my horse to a tree, so we give him as much time as he needs.
No trees. It's pretty open grassland, but there's like
Stake
a
your horse.
post. There's some
Yeah.
posts out by the front. There's
get a
a
little hitch.
small wire fence.
Yeah, I'm just trying to give him as
Not
much
wire,
time.
like a
Right.
stick
I don't want to
fence,
intrude,
right.
so that's what I'll be doing.
I'm gonna give him a knock, knock, knock.
All right, knock, knock, knock.
A pleasant knock.
guess that'd be cute.
Nothing too.
Yeah.
You're not like right as tail.
Who is it?
My name is Jōlahr. Jōlahr. I'm son of wait, what's my dad's name? I should have been ready.
Oh shoot!
How does
I
it feel,
put your name-
Sam?
Yeah, I put it in there. It's in the written section. Remember the letter.
I love the idea that he's like rehearsing the speech on the way there, and he's like, "Oh no, I forgot my dad." Just he's so nervous that he forgets.
He's
it.
dead.
It's in the letter section.
Yeah, like, it was his name.
Right?
I hear that and I whisper that to you.
Man, where?
I don't know if Fisvénir would
Don't
laugh
let me
or
find
just
it
look
before.
horrified. I think horrified.
I don't pester you.
I know, I noticed that. Not intentionally, at least.
You wouldn't give me a reason. No, I have pestered you. You only know one
There it
spell.
is.
Sleep.
Tarek.
Can I cast
Boy,
sleep
I
on
am not finding this. Tark.
It's the camera's focused
I
on
am
them on the porch
son
and
of
behind
Tark from the town of Ojmat, and with my
Oh yeah, you all from the king, ain't you?
my Pajo was the steward
Yeah,
there.
no, I was sitting there and I had a voice pop in my head and asked if I was alive. And I said, as far as I'm aware.
Well, I was much
From
relieved to
underground.
hear that. Well, you
Yeah, no,
To
I
be
don't
frank-
know where he's from, though. He sounded awful strange.
oh no, it's my grandfather.
I don't know, you guys
Is your hearing aid on?
sort of like, no, he had a strange little lilt to it or something. I don't know. Didn't sound like he was part of the. Wasn't from real. I don't know. I haven't met too many other types of people.
Yes, you had the pleasure of speaking with Melvin.
Melvin? I don't know.
I immediately cast message to not Bjol. Is it Jōlahr?
Hold on. Let me get to the door so we're not shouting through it anymore.
Well, thank you. I appreciate it.
Come on. Oh. Hey, there's more than just you out here. Who was this?
Are you guys like right behind me?
No,
Yeah, imagine
we're
that.
out by like the fence hitching the horses.
Yeah.
talking.
But with my elven hearing, do I hear him mention Melvin?
By the time that you would have heard, because you would have pitched your horse and come up. He's dead, you dingus.
Yeah, I immediately messaged like, he's supposed to be dead.
Listen, this is like one of the
Like-
people that I can really trust.
Melvin's supposed to be dead?
Like the secret order kind of thing.
I probably wouldn't. I'd probably say like, just a reminder of like,
Melvin's dead.
like I don't know how much we can trust him. Like, I mean, I'm sure. I'm following your lead here, but just a reminder, he's supposed to be dead.
Yes, I'll be mindful.
So as he opens the door, you see, there's a little bit of crackling fire in the background. It's sort of it's not a super complicated place of living. Seems pretty bare bones, but there's more than one room. You don't see a bed out here, so you don't know that there's you don't think he sleeps out here at least. For Tel Brook himself, he's wearing just sort of basic, like a basic shirt and pant combo. He's hunched over up top, but his arms are still pretty strong looking.
Uncle Iroh strong or
Old muscles.
So you know what? Kind of like what's his name? King Boomy?
King Boomy?
Boomy.
He looks like
Yeah.
Boomy?
It's sort of like a
Nice.
King Boomy vibe. Yeah. Like a King Boomy vibe.
He's definitely diminished in his old age, but
Yeah.
it's still there.
Yeah.
Jacked King Boomy.
Nice.
Oh, hey, you got friends?
Yes, these
Jōlahr?
are my traveling companions. We were sent by King Jōlahr, and frankly, my father, my Pajo, was one of the Kistone, and
Yeah,
I intend to
well,
take up his mantle.
Yeah, you said Kistone. That's fine. We're all Kistone.
Oh, whoops. The
Jōlahr.
Jōlahr.
Yeah, Jōlahr. Yeah, I knew of your father, Tarek. Yeah, I heard of him up from Ojamot. Yeah. So, why did the king need me? I don't plan to make a trip down to the capital.
No, I don't think King Jōlahr
At least not while I'm
expected
still
you.
breathing.
But I was hoping that you could help finish my instruction.
Oh, instruction. How far have you gone?
That's a great question.
How far?
Is that in my backstory?
You been through the night?
I don't think they're Jedi. I think they're Witchers. I think they're Witchers. Either way, I'm intrigued.
Have I?
Oh, he says that very quietly just to you. Have you been through the night?
I'm like,
Have
oh,
I?
No, that's the Putak Rillan.
Never
That old fight.
Oh, I see that.
Putak Rillan's old fight.
We really need to study your backstory.
I have not yet.
I know my backstory.
Oh.
Books.
Was
Yeah,
your
Howard.
Pajo
There's more to it.
planning on
Innocent little boy.
There's more to
tackling that
it.
soon?
He instructed me in many of the runes that I'd need, but
Runes,
the
oh.
trip cut this short. I myself am 16, and so he was
Young.
not in a huge hurry
Oh.
given the circumstances.
Massive mountain for being so young.
Yes, I thank you. I'm quite the outdoorsman, and evidently got the gift from my parents. The old
Well.
blood still runs through me.
I need to put you through your paces before I can figure out if you're ready for it.
Oh no.
Oh, yes.
Montage.
Because it's... You ain't
Hands
ready
through
then.
Lenore.
If you ain't ready, then it'll conquer you.
Well, I'm ready for whatever you have for me.
All right, well, now for the rest of yous, who are you?
Hi, my name's Upinel.
All right, Hoopin' on.
I'm with the... What am I with? What are we called again?
Sorry, I forgot that I got. What? Sorry.
The Royal Legion.
Oh,
What is my
I mean,
guys?
by your garb, you seem to be part of the. I don't know.
That.
All right.
I'm with
Strange, you're a little small.
the... Yeah, I joined in when I heard about what happened in the capital.
Yeah.
Came to help
I
and
heard it's bad down there.
got a family back
I'm
home.
doing
And
the
I
same
want to
thing
make
I
sure
did
they're
with the
safe.
prince. I'm gonna have to bump my audio in
Mhm.
post because it's so quiet.
I am Fisvénir. It's a pleasure to meet you. I am from the towers.
Pleasure's yours.
Fisvénir visually struggles to figure out what to do from that.
Did enter.
I love this guy.
I don't mean to intrude, but I heard you talking
A
about.
little late for that. He knocked on my door.
Well, we do have very pressing matters.
I know. That's why I didn't. That's why I opened the door.
I know you mentioned something of runes that these are part of your
You know
craft, your
about
art.
runes?
I don't know anything. I just
Oh, that makes sense.
that's partly why we're here. Is the runes we found? We found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 9. I don't know. Oh, it's
You did find 10.
we found 10.
There would have been 11, but you couldn't find
Right.
it. Well,
Yeah.
no. So you have seen the No, it was blown up. That's
Yeah,
right.
blown up.
We found 10 runes, one missing, scattered around the capital, and we were wondering if you might know what they mean. I
Why
have
anybody be using runes?
I do have drawings of them here if you'd like to take a look.
Take a look at them. All right, just a moment. Just a moment. All right.
Pulls out his glasses.
Oh, we got some PTSD.
Oh, okay, all right. Oh, now that is some runes, all right. My word. Well, let me get my own notes here.
He goes to grab a book. Hey,
I don't know, but I love this dude.
First the
We were
comment
gonna
about
say-
Melbourne.
I'm gonna
and
pester him a
Old
lot.
fashioned.
Old fashioned?
We're gonna go with old fashioned.
Ooh, all right. Well, interesting. That is. I don't want. Let me just go on cover up that. Oh, okay. Yeah, these are all right. There's a lot of patrons on here. And that one. But you figured out how much you know already. I mean, you probably aren't familiar with too many of these.
I
Y'all
didn't know
know?
most of them, but we were able to
I'm
identify
sure you
a
got this
handful.
one. Hold on. There we go. That's better. There you go.
He has to do it.
Yeah, it's fine.
There we go. That's better. Yeah, you probably knew this one there. You got Mercy over here. That one. I'm sure you got that one. That's Field Con. It's pretty basic there. That is. They're useful, but they ain't great. It's just the runes. Just.
I believe you should explain what happened with the runes.
I mean, I suppose.
And what they're correlated with.
Well, what is
You know, the whole
Runes?
kind of catastrophe.
How much do you know about what happened at the palace? Or rather, the city, that is.
the capital? I mean, first I personally heard of anything was not too long ago. Word doesn't travel too fast, especially to Berhidon. I actually used to be in the capital, but that was so long ago. What was the question?
I asked what you knew about the capital, but we can fill you in.
I mean, I know plenty about the capital, Rejlaz Rhekōlb, Pearl of the Coast. Great place to be, and great place to visit.
This one is flustered. He doesn't know what to do.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Hey,
They-
what?
the city's in ruins right now. There's a catastrophe.
Oh, yeah, I heard something bad happened down there.
People turned desiccated and turned to dust. Frozen in age.
Desiccate? What's desiccate?
They've aged
Actually?
unnaturally quickly. Like when you leave, like when an animal sits out in the sun for too long,
Oh.
and they dry up
Oh.
and they turn to dust. And there's weird floating anomalies and weird magics
That's a little
that we don't
hard.
quite understand.
That's a slide to lay on an old man.
And
It's just,
somehow it correlates with the runes. And it seems like one of the runes got interrupted, which is why the catastrophe didn't
I'm looking on here.
fully take effect.
Looking at your notes here. I mean, there's got the eight of them here. I got. You said you just got. How many did you get?
I think we knew 3 of them. You wrote them down.
I don't know if you're ready for the night.
Oh no.
If you got that little familiarity, it's. I mean, there's a lot to it. I do not see
With
the
master
pathway if we're talking about a list of patrons, you see, it's
What was the quote that you found?
Oh, right. Where did we find that?
It was with the.
Was it inscribed around the runes? Is that
Yeah.
correct? Right. There was also. Oh, we did. I think I did make a drawing of that. Oh, we also found this inscription around the runes that we then deciphered.
what's it? Is it in runes too?
No, it's in
If you found
combination of languages, including Kishon.
Yeah, each rune was inscribed and then had 2 other rings around it. One was in.
Oh, that's.
Deciphered in complete.
Please hold on. Let's. Before I go further, please come inside. I've got.
Oh, I thought we were.
Let me fix my supper. I've got. Just a moment. Come on in. I don't. You can stand.
We're gonna kill this one.
What?
He just needs stress. I'm hoping.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Okay. I put on a roast. Let me get it real quick. Actually, you can have it. I don't know if I'll be eating this evening. You take these back, and he hands you back
My
the
notes.
the notes. Yeah, I'm familiar enough. I can. Yeah. And so he fixes himself up. There's a couple chairs in here, but like he obviously doesn't keep company very often. So he's got like a little table in his kitchen that he's sitting at alone.
You want me to persuade him, dude?
I don't.
I was whispering to him.
So
Okay, so what did you say to him?
I said he might have some persuading to do.
Oh, okay. You're metagaming. I see. Not really.
No, he did
Not
in
really.
character.
I know. I heard him in character. Yeah, it's here.
Tel Brook.
Take this. He's
Thank
giving you the food.
Thank you.
I don't.
Is this something that would be better suited one-on-one, given?
Do you trust
Our-
these?
I trust these 2. 3. Sorry, Will.
Yeah, go ahead and do a persuasion here to see
Alright.
if everyone can stay.
All right, let's see. What do I got?
I personally didn't key.
Can either of us do the help action? Well, actually, I don't care.
I don't think so.
No.
I don't think you could help.
Come on. Oh my goodness.
See you guys later.
That's a 4.
I haven't fed my animals out in the yard. If you all could go take care of that, that'd be swell.
Later, Hill.
No
No,
There's a
problem.
bag of feed in the shed. Thank you very much.
Come on.
Sending
See,
them
it's like a-
away, right?
Yeah.
Have you ever
Okay.
fed animals before?
I
Yeah.
anticipated
Oh,
this.
good. You can do all the work then. I'll watch it.
Oh no, that ain't how it's working.
We'll figure it out. Mage hand.
Come on,
I'm
Nimshi.
very excited to help.
Feeding the chickens out of his hand.
It'll
I
be
can't
my
remember
pleasure.
them chickens. We'll say there's a quash pit, actually. We'll say that they're quash pit.
Watch.
It's an aquatic fowl. So they're
Oh.
out in the pond. You
Nice.
just, yeah.
Yeah.
He's got a little pond.
Love it.
Yeah.
Ducks.
Right.
When they hear
Nibdrum's face ignites with glowing happiness.
Start collecting feathers.
all right, so you guys are out taking care of that.
Miss Ritter goes, I don't look anything like that in the books. It's like a medieval drawing of someone who's never seen it.
Throw feed.
Glad you found some you can trust, but it doesn't extend to me.
I understand your caution,
Thank you.
and I can't really blame you given the circumstances.
Let's start with the easy conversation first. There were 8 patrons on there. I know you had the one for Fuel Con already figured out. That's Mercy. That's a basic rune. That one's part of our whole progression.
Yes.
You'll get to that eventually, I'm sure. Now, can you use any runes yet? Are you able to?
The most I've done is
You're able to tap
practicing
into
them, but I've not been able to harness any of their latent abilities.
If you haven't mastered a single rune yet, then you cannot handle the night. It is not time for that. It is not time for that at all.
I think we're in extraordinary circumstances, though, Tel Brook.
Well, dying doesn't help extraordinary circumstances. Usually you try to be alive to help them out, and if you've... either through life or loss of mind. Why are you here? Why are you all the way up in Berhidon?
So, from what we understand, you are probably the last living Rashbash. Many were
they would have gone
at the gathering.
I got the invitation. I tossed it out. I said when they dropped out, I said, like, next time I'm heading to the capital, be in a box. That's what I said. And I don't imagine that'll change at all.
Yes.
Oh, but I thought someone would have put duty over pleasure other than me.
It's possible.
We all have our posts.
We reached out to as many as we knew, and frankly, you were the only one that responded.
Makes sense why you leg it up here. Well, more sense than just like being here for pleasure. There ain't much going on in Berhidon. Oh, that is.
And I've sworn myself in service to King Jōlahr.
In light of circumstances, I guess we can't call that disastrous because there's worse things that have happened.
Well, it is all a matter of perspective.
Perspective and scale. With that being the case, I cannot permit you to go through the Pătpăkn. Last word. Pătpăkn Rhilun. That is too much for you. You are too young, you are too inexperienced. And to be frank, I don't know that I can help you through it. I would not be of much use to you in that instance.
I need to be able to find some way to overcome this deficiency.
Agreed, especially if you're the last hope of the Rashbash. I don't know what would happen if... I don't know. To the more pressing matter, we've got these runes. Runes from the further used with magic from this place. That they don't mesh. They don't go together.
Yeah.
They're like oil and water. It doesn't make any sense to me.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I identify them fine. I mean, they're well constructed. They are appropriate runes for the runes. I mean, you have to use the words you have to describe what you are trying to learn, right?
Yes.
So, knowing this is going to be a crash course, but I beg your pardon, but apparently there's not much time to do much else.
Yeah.
As you know, there's not much known of the further. Very little makes it through. We know the runes, we know the Zorik, we know what we do.
Yes.
But everything else is whispers and dreams and shadow. And not pleasant. So, I mean, patrons over here are certainly vastly preferable, even the bad ones, to what we had in the further. I mean, they're not bad at the best of them. Aside from Zerhos, bless his name. But so when we come over here, we have to, I don't know whose idea it was first, but putting magic, using magic to describe magic, to understand the force that they carry. That's what we've done with the runes. So obviously, Mercy, Fuelcon, that one was a 1-to-1 scenario in that case.
Yes.
It's a basic rune. For the other ones, and he writes out from memory the runes in order, in orientation, except for the middle rune. It's like, so the other ones, I gave you a note for which ones that you did know.
You gave me this list.
Yes, those are the ones that you recognized. And
but I think only 3 of them overlapped, right?
Right. So
Okay.
it was
definitely Mercy.
It was Mercy, River, Star, and Sun. Is that right?
Hang on.
I think I said that you knew those are the ones just from like in your training. I think you would have known those. I think those are the ones. We'll go with that. Don't want to mess up the flow too much. Yeah, so
I wrote it somewhere, but I'm not seeing it at the moment. Go ahead.
Yeah, you said, so you understand this? That's Furun. The sun is Furun. Once again, they call it Furun for a reason. So, sun is an approximation of whatever it would be. The light of day, the light bringer of day, is obviously Furun. Got the lights at night, Turin. We don't really have a rune for Turiner. There's not a rune that really got close to that, so the closest we came was with the lights at night, twinkling runes. So that's obviously that river. Fos, he's a river guy. The rest of them, Pashrul. He points to each of them. Pashrul, Carnovis, Tesa, Molschlep, Mavai Veneer for the lightning, for Mavai Veneer. The Molschlep one, we did have a little, that one, I don't know who chose that, but they had some sick sense of humor putting murder for Molschlep. I mean, that's nasty business there, but made sense.
Yeah.
He's the only one who ain't around no more, so dark humor kind of comes with the territory.
Right.
Undead for Tessa, I never understood that one. Apparently she's got some sort of weird relationship with death and life. I don't know, I'm not too familiar with the Mosarn patrons. I mean, pardon me. Deception Carnova, she's obviously not exactly the brightest. That's a double entendre, ain't it? And then Predator for Pashrul. I mean, not only is onomatopoetic, not only is it alliterative, but it is appropriate for that son of a gun, son of a biscuit. But that's Crash Course and who they is. But Joshak ain't on their pathway. I know pathway Joshak. I mean, he's an interesting feller, Joshak, but he's the one that's missing from the 10. So, and it says that in the runes, in the words around it say something about it being a pathway. So I don't know. It itself would have meant pathway, and he writes it. He puts it in its place, the rune, which is this rune.
Oh, I'm not there.
Which is that rune.
I know.
It's mine.
I know.
That one's Joshak. Yeah, so
Now,
I don't know why you said it. What would happen to that?
whatever
one?
had happened there, the only evidence of a conspirator that we found, the remains were left there, and evidently the rune had backfired, and some kind of an
That's
explosion occurred.
It's interesting, all right.
And then obviously there's the rune left in the center.
Ah,
That also.
that one, huh?
I don't even know where to begin.
And ain't that the point? I'd rather not. It's that rune, actually.
7.
I know. I've studied the runes for longer than you've been alive, 2-3 times over at this point. Maybe 4. It's hard to remember sometimes when no one's here to tell you. That one, it's not good. But I don't know it. It's a hole.
Yeah.
Even more than the Severn in general. It's a blockade.
It left a bad feeling with me as well when I first saw it. Something more.
I don't know that we're supposed to know it. Do you know who put these together?
Yeah, we have only just begun our investigation.
I will be honest, I'm well versed over the course of many reroll, just by matter of course with the runes, but I don't claim to be an expert. I never studied them. I couldn't. Maybe that's why I've been around for so long, because I never pondered them much more than in their basic utility. To fully understand a thing, you have to take it into yourself.
Yes.
These are things that take up more of you than you can bear at some point.
Is this a more dangerous path than I even realize?
If you pursue that one in the middle, I don't even like that I have a memory of it. It is whatever it is an evil thing. I'd tell you to dispose of the record he has of it, but I don't think he'll let you touch that book again.
I don't expect so. I also don't think...
If you have the
Jōlahr-
opportunity, get it out of there. It should not be. No one should be able to see that.
So you would rather see all record die?
That'd be my preference. No good can come of that. I don't know if I'll sleep tonight.
Well, I didn't intend to bring such ill tidings, obviously, in this
Well.
visit. But I see my own ignorance.
Ignorance as an excuse serves for the young.
Yeah.
If you plan to proceed any further, that can no longer be your excuse.
I think that is my only path, is to be properly equipped for not only what our people need, King Jōlahr needs, but I'm afraid the wider, all the races, what they may be up against that we're caught up in some way.
I pity you that you have to chase that thing to its end.
Well, we can't always choose the hand we're dealt.
Oh, even if we'd like it more than anything else.
I count myself fortunate. I was able to find my father's signet ring. But with so much of the background, seems like even that faint light is being washed out.
Well, I suppose it's on your shoulders to keep it from being snuffed.
We can only
Signet
plan to
hole.
feed that flame.
Your Pajot was steward and curebage?
That's
Rosemary.
correct.
That is Beg my pardon, ill-advised. That is a lot of responsibility.
He handled it well, but I think it wore on him from time to time.
You're gonna have to make a choice.
Of which mantle I take up?
Well,
Well,
I don't know that the choice will be yours even.
yeah.
There are things moving now that apparently move without regard for us little folk. Huh. Little folks out in the back of the yard. But you get what I mean.
I do.
Yeah. Well, that is, I'm sorry, but that is, no. Give me a moment. They can come in now.
Before I fetch them, do you have any notes or records of your own? Or has it all been oral tradition?
Well, I have a tome. I've got a copy of some of the lesser runes. Again, it's not a one-to-one. It never is.
Yes.
But I can provide you with some. Most of them, just lock away. You have to live with them.
Yeah.
That's
as
part of
long
the
as
burden.
that's something to practice.
That is part of it. I never thought that I'd see one that burdened me more than pastoral, to be honest. That one is nasty. But the rest of this discussion probably requires the rest of them to be in here, because you can't. Were you able to read the beyond?
I wasn't able to read the rest, and hopefully, I've at least bought some trust for them.
Beg your pardon again, but my guess is that they know more about stuff of this realm than you do.
Yeah. I'll go fetch them.
All right. So he fetches you.
He's covered in ducks.
He's carrying three quash pit in his arms. No, you leave them outside. If I let them in, they'll try to come in all the time. I'm tired of that.
I don't think it matters, but for the record, I at one point moved up front and was standing guard.
Okay.
Because I got a real bad feeling someone was going to show up that wasn't invited, but I guess not.
The night isn't.
So I do come in with a sword and shield that I didn't have before.
And when you come in, he looked old before, but now he looks old and tired. So, I covered my conversation with your compatriot here, with Jōlahr. He will share with you what he deems respectable, earned, I would say.
Yeah. I think with the knowledge we already have pieced together from what you knew, what Ashtakkrok knew, and the pieces that I was able to help contribute, Tel Brook here was able to fill in the last. Here, I've made an etching for you of the last rune. This is for Zashek.
And for the other ones, I will go ahead and spell them out. And he tells you what the approximate translation of the other ones
Can
are.
I roll for memory
I'm trying to remember how
Well,
to...
just
to see if I could tell them all?
Sure.
Do you remember how to orientate this?
17
Plus what?
plus whatever
That weighs
history,
up?
Yeah, that weighs up.
basic int.
Would it be int or history?
For him, you get
Oh, nature.
You get nature.
So that's a 19.
For 19? Okay.
Yeah.
You'll get them all.
Say, I was paying attention.
Yeah. So,
Feels good.
can you read that? It's a little blurry. I only know what it is.
Oh, they're on there.
That's my cheat sheet.
Now you have the knowledge.
Where's the path?
So you all think that the... You all think... No, you're upside down.
I know. Well, that's the map when I was facing.
Yeah. So you all think that the... Well, I mean, it's obviously some sort of ritual. This is not something from the further. This is nothing that we would be familiar with as a construction. Linking together lights. Linking together runes in that manner is not natural to us. But they had some sort of help. And you think it was connected to how did it happen? This catastrophe.
We're grasping, really.
Tell me just how do people died, many people died.
Yes.
We live with that reality. How? What happened?
Well, it seems like someone or a group of conspirators throughout the city planted these runes.
Describe to me what happened.
Like what happened to this? All right. Well, I'm familiar with the runes. I know how they work. Yeah. Lightning.
I want to lightning.
It was a ball of lightning in the sky. Portal. Some said.
That's why I would orient Finvénir up top. Okay, lightning. It's a single strike in the middle of the palette.
There
There were several strikes throughout the city, like it was crackling.
based on how it was described, I believe there was a halo of lightning or some sort of halo around the city, with something that looked to be a star at the middle, that then expanded out, and in the middle, inside of the ring that was the star, is some sort of void. That's how it was described, and after a few moments, the void seemed to collapse in on itself, and then everything
Detonated.
detonated. The halo broke, the star disappeared, and then I believe there's an explosion. And after that,
explosion
Destroyed a lot of the kingdom. Capital.
the tops of buildings were destroyed, and as we said, there's debris floating in the air, and people
time was wound forward
rapidly aged. Even the sewer water,
thousands of years.
it had become.
He says that part.
Oh yeah.
Nœrű talks about the sewer water.
Would you like to
File.
see?
Look at my gum.
And it doesn't even move now.
Yeah.
It's so thick. It's like,
It's great.
It's like mayo.
Yeah.
I don't remember really anything else.
Sewer mail.
and you think that it has something to do with travel?
I had the theory that, when the breach happened,
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
it's the closest event that I can compare to this.
I believe Ashtakkrok compared it the same way.
Breach. Certainly foreboding. It's a complex series of events. I can imagine why there's so much power withheld.
Did we already tell them what the rings?
No, we haven't gone to that part.
No, you described it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. It said the blah blah blah, blah magical force. blah, blah,
I
blah.
can repeat it.
Yeah, go ahead.
The rings, after we translate it, it said, I travel by magic through sky and air. I am arriving by magical movements at distant lands.
And this was written in Umbalin languages.
Yes.
Yes, two separate ones.
Catastrophe was one of them.
Mosstyral. It was
Mosstyral.
technically
Was Lulu.
It's an old Shadowrun
Oh.
script.
And in a much older form of my native tongue, the Shadowrun.
And then you would remember that they were also mixed up, right?
Oh, I thought.
Right? Remember it was a phonetic spelling in the other language.
Yeah.
Yeah. I include that.
Forgot about
You would have. I mean, when reading off your notes, you would have remembered that because it spells it out in phonetics. It's like,
It's gibberish.
that is convoluted. That is not simple. That is complex indeed. Oh, all right.
There is one more detail I think we've neglected to mention yet. The rune that was obscured, that seemed to explode. It was from. Should I keep going? Oh, we found a body beside it of and the man that haunted you, Melvin, he himself was a McCarthy, identified the body that we saw as belonging to a group called the Vapian Brotherhood. It's a very secretive group.
All right.
We don't know much about them, but it
So
is
we're talking far shorts here. Okay.
a strange thing to be found in the city. And the body was gone when we went back the next day, right?
Oh,
Yes.
lovely. I mean, it's not a far stretch of the imagination to understand that this was all certainly well organized. Would be the easiest way to put it.
In fact, the one that spoke to you, Melvin was his life was, somebody attempted to take his life.
Oh.
Yes.
In fact, if anyone asks, they did take his life. It's a bit of a ruse we've started for his safety.
We were able to save him in time.
Is that so?
Yes. And I can't obviously claim credit for that. It was Ashtakkrok.
Master, what now?
He's a Neboshash. That is the tutor of the king.
Oh. Signs and wonders, man. That is a lot.
And these rooms, they tie back to the far shores?
No, well, I mean, Vapian Brotherhood, what they're Mopari, they're all from the far shores. Sure, you all know that. Incursion, Vapian,
The patrons are Mosstyral.
patrons are all, patrons are all Umbalin. Wow, so that is interesting. That is an interesting point. That they used no Keshik, no Sharok, but you know that? I mean, nothing from the far shore specifically. Interesting. Vapian. I'm not familiar with them, but we don't get around too much. Well, I'd have you all. I have a lot to consider at the moment. It is getting late. Tell you what, I need some time to consider this. If y'all could come back in the morning, we can continue the conversation at that time. But I have to. You can stick around, but I'm mostly just going to be reviewing some journals, some entries that I might lead something to something. But there's too much to. I have to sit with this for a moment. I'll be honest with you, I've never been one for much thinking. So I have to think hard.
I'd imagine this become fairly late.
Yeah.
So
the sun is starting to set.
Before we go, real quick, I'm trying to get these down to keep notes of things. What was the rune in the middle again? I didn't catch that one.
It's beyond nobility. And it leaves unrest in us.
That's enough. concern yourself with that one. At least not in my presence.
I understand.
Well, we appreciate your hospitality.
Assuming you're at the inn?
We are.
Alright.
But I was going to ask if it doesn't impose too much. Could we perhaps camp here? Just out in your. We have all the equipment we need.
Oh, that's fine.
Is that alright with you two?
I'd stay.
Fine.
I'd set up outside the fence. Those wash pit get everywhere. If you're not careful,
Okay, we will keep that in mind.
you'll wake up with an egg in your bedroll.
Breakfast.
Or wet feet. I'll get in there, I'm telling you.
It's better than an arrow in the back.
Well, please remove yourselves.
It still hurts, though.
Arrow in the back.
You familiar with arrows in the back?
More than I'd
Several.
like, yes.
Several arrows.
6 of them, I believe.
Yeah.
Oh,
Got pin cushion.
I kind
Got a
of
bunch of.
awkwardly hold up the shield, but I'm still holding. Sword is shield is just kind of hanging out.
all right. Well, then you all. I mean, if you want to sleep on the dirt out there, dirt and grass, that's fine. Nothing should worry you really. So, we'll reconvene in the morning. Wait till I open the door in the morning. All right. We'll see if I will greet you when I'm ready to converse.
Thank you for your hospitality, by the way.
And I'll mention.
Yes. Thank you, Tober.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
Have a good evening. And we'll call it there for the session.
No.
What,
That's right.
do
No.
you want to do something before we
I'm in
end?
the zone. I was have a theory about the middle one, but I can say that for next time. Put in my notes.
Thanks for joining us.
Yeah. If you liked what you heard, we are on. You can, if you are interested just in listening to it, we are on all the podcast platforms that you could imagine. Also on YouTube. But the most important one is our Substack, upandoutshow.substack.com. You go there, you get that annual membership if you're, frugal, and you get full video coverage, plus our video of the other show and articles and such things as those. And if some of you start doing that, then we'll have more stuff that we can put on there. But in the meantime, I plugged all this stuff, right? In the meantime, should think there's something to do at the end here, but instead we'll just wave goodbye.
Bye.
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 Wave goodbye, Will.